What else?
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruscin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
With DQ.
Kelsey finds a blank space for the score.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruscin and Zach starts right now.
Ruscin and Zach with you here. Good to be here on ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app powered by Taco Bell.
Bong.
Good.
It's what I had.
What, you just making the noise is what we had?
Yeah, I didn't have I wasn't logged in yet.
We start at the same time every day. Like,
Yeah,
what's the problem here?
Today's not the day.
Okay. Zach is wound tighter than the nuts on a new bridge
That
today.
is fair.
So this is not going to be a terrific broadcast today. So
Oh,
just,
no. Don't say that.
But in a tradition, in a long-standing ESPN Arkansas tradition of not great broadcasts, this will be another one of them today. So I mean, everything
Truly will be 4 of 4.
everything will be according to plan here.
Mm.
Hello to our Platinum Plus members. Thank you so much for joining us. 866-285-4005. Text us, call us, sit there, and whatever you want to do.
Complaints already starting to roll in.
Complaint, layaway.
Text out of the 479. DQ's bodyguard was only letting certain people into line to get autographs. DQ, we'll get a cold recap of Gucci Row, including the behavior card that she was given by not just Arkansas, but by the SEC.
Yes, they had to hand out a they have to hand out a card on rules to sit courtside.
Now,
it's an SEC, it's a league-wide thing.
It's a league-wide thing. Now, DQ, did they give it to you or to everyone on the row?
No, it was just sitting on the table inside.
Oh,
They had
okay.
it laying out
Okay.
in the, I don't know what the room was called. The food room.
It's the food room.
The food.
My
the
favorite
room where I ate a hot dog.
So it's not
the food room.
Yeah, it's not the fajita room. Oh, well,
It's the food room.
Well,
You know,
Clyde.
the room with the food.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll
Focus.
Well, yeah, I know I'm all over the place. But we'll get into DQ. We'll get her critique of Gucci Row. I received photographs from numerous from people around the arena of DQ.
No, you did not.
I bet he did.
Okay.
He knows people.
Did you see the photo of me and I think it was Suey?
Oh, yeah, you're taking
'Cause there was
pictures
a
with those
photo with-
mascots.
she came up to me.
You mean hold on. You mean that one?
There it is.
Yes.
Okay.
Scary.
So you'll take a picture with Sui, but
Yeah.
No,
not
I
with
didn't
Strike.
want to take the photo. She was sitting next to me, and then she got up to leave. And Blair said, "Oh, hold on. I need to get a photo of this."
This is a Sasquatch discrimination.
It
That's
really
what
is.
I mean,
You're very
it's-
selective in
Right.
which mascots you will get photos taken.
right. Exactly. That's what that is there. Exactly.
Did Bob wants to know, did you flip anybody off while you were down there?
No.
Well, Cal wasn't there.
Well, yeah. What's the point? Okay.
He kind of deserves it.
Right, and this was her maiden voyage down there, and we'll go into great detail because we're going to talk about the food room, the way that you get
Food
to
room.
Gucci Row. DQ decided that she was better than that and went her own way.
Oh,
She
go your own way.
Well, I
like
just-
Fleetwood Mac sang.
I just didn't know.
Mm-hmm. But now you do.
Yeah.
Okay. JT wants to know, Gucci Row, the hospitality room only had hot dogs?
No, I had popcorn.
Okay.
Good popcorn. We know you're
Yeah, it was pretty good.
one of the many things you're snobbish about. popcorn.
On National Popcorn Day,
Okay.
which was
Oh.
yesterday.
didn't know that.
Abner believes Sui is a fan of the show and sought you out.
My sister knows her. I
There
don't
it
think
is.
she sought me out because I don't think she would know who I am. But my sister
Now,
loves Suey.
Did Sui adhere to the vow of silence
Yes.
Mascots must. Okay.
Now, did the boy in the well, was he furloughed for the weekend and had to return, or did he get like a weekend pass?
Yeah, the pass.
Okay.
He broke a couch.
Yeah, we're also going to talk about that because,
no, that's
I
embarrassing.
feel like maybe she's taking some of her anger out on us, and it's really her home life.
Really?
Like, I really do. I feel like her,
people here take their anger out. How does that go?
every single one of them. But I feel like DQ has maybe transitive properties, some of the issues she's having at home, and she brings them to work and
I
blames
see.
us for them, which I totally understand. I would just like to know whether you're yelling at me or yelling
no,
through
I don't
me.
have problems at home.
Would
DQ, were you the most famous person on Gucci Row?
No, Blair was there.
I think you got Blair. I think you got him by a smidge.
No, Blair was there.
Yeah, no, I know Blair was there, but I think
No, that guy. I'm sorry, I don't know his name. I think his name is Ricky, who sits at the baseball games, and he wears the hat with hair. Do you know, guys?
Ricky was there?
Do you know who I'm talking about?
Well,
okay. If you don't know what his name is,
it's
he's
like
not more famous
a
than
big
you.
Right.
fan. Some
I'm
of
sure
you
he
know.
is.
He
Right.
was there. I saw him.
Ricky was there.
DQ, are you a well-known hater in the Mascot community?
No, I don't think she knew that I was scared.
Okay. All right. Keep your questions coming. We'll ask DQ about her venture down to Gucci Row. It's not the only thing going on today. And she gets embarrassed when we bring up all the things that she hates, including mascots, bald men,
It's not a
short men.
hatred. It's more of a fear.
A fear.
So
Excuse
I
me.
actually do have a shirt from Hogtoons, I think, with Sui, like a drawing of Sui on it, and I purposely did not wear it because I knew I would be closer to the mascots than I usually am.
Yeah.
And I didn't want them to come up to me and be like, "Oh, you're a fan."
Now, a former Sui was an intern of mine at
Yeah.
one point. I love her to death. But for about 3 years there, every time the kid and I went to a game, we had our pictures taken. We have a whole like album of
Yeah.
Kinsey and Sui.
Sui row
That's right.
of pictures on the shelf there on the mantle.
Right.
Yes, it's very
Right,
nice.
right. Okay. Well,
Very nice.
we'll get into
Are
that.
we ready to discuss the men yet?
The what?
The men. I have I have a song prepared, and
Well, I mean, if you're prepared, which is so unusual
it-
for us, go ahead.
Leo, let's get into it.
All right.
This is Nearer My God to Thee. And you may
Derek,
ask,
what is so important about Nearer My God to Me?
well, this is the song they played, Zach, when the Titanic sank.
The band
Yes, the band played.
who
Yes.
rowed the boat
That's
all the
right.
way down to the bottom of
Yes,
the North
that's
Atlantic.
Right. Yes. Yes. So this will be how we'll be handling this moving forward. Is we will be playing Nearer My God to Thee after basketball men's losses, as we ride this son of a gun all the way to the depths of the ocean floor or hell, whichever comes first. I don't
was
really know.
willing. There's a part of me that said, you know what? At some point, the switch is gonna get flipped,
Leave it go.
and they're gonna just leave it on. This will take a while.
Classes it up a little
Right,
bit.
a little bit. It makes sound less hateful. I was like, you know what? There's some point, and it was early in the week. I'm like, there's some point they're gonna figure this out. They're just too talented individually to have this happen. And then they got up 2-0, and I'm like, yes. And then they were down 18-2, and I said, bleep it. They suck. They suck, man. I don't know how we got here.
Well, I got a few ideas. Got a couple of leads.
I
How
don't
we
know
got
how,
here?
I don't know how we landed here. I mean, it's 2-0, and you're like, okay, all right, that looked good. And it's 18-2,
Oh.
and you're calling a timeout, and you're like, God, no. I feel like, you know what I feel like? I feel like when Musselman left, somebody put a bag over my head, put me in the back of a car, and drove me around for a couple hours, and here I am. Like, how did we wind up here?
You know, if this was pro sports, we'd be chanting "sell the team" right now. We don't have that kind of optimism or hope here. This is what it is.
We're starting in school history in the league. There's a point at which you can
in the league. Yeah.
Do they DQ? Do you know this? Do you know if they still make the paper bags
Oh, no.
The paper, like grocery bags?
Yeah.
They do?
Go to Aldi's.
Okay. Aldi's is about to see a run of business here.
We're going to put the sack over our
we're gonna
head.
put the bags over our head. I may do the show like that tomorrow. Depending on the outcome tonight, I may do the show like that tomorrow.
No. You don't get the right to do that when your team is competing for a championship. When your team is winless in league play, you can put the bag over your head.
Yeah.
That is that's fine.
Scott,
you can do that.
Scott the Tortilla guy has completely broken this down for us. What has happened is they continue to score less points than their opponents.
Yes, that is true.
Your argument
That
is
is correct,
unassailable.
Scott. Yes, that's right. Yes, that's exactly what has happened there. So here we are. Now, it is the worst SEC start, which is saying something because this school once employed Stan Heath and John Pelfrey,
Back to back.
who were both just awful. And this is not going much better than that right now. The worst start to a league season is, and it's always great, and I'm sure his heirs and family and friends that may still be around love when Lanny Van Eman gets mentioned. Because Lanny Van Eman in 1971 started 0-9 in Southwest Conference play. That's the worst start in the 100-plus year history of Razorback basketball in conference play. 0-9. So they're not there. But we could kind of see it from here, unless they figure out a way to win a couple of. Well, now win them all. You just got to win them all now. You got to win Wednesday night. Let's keep it simple. Let's eat the elephant one at a time, one bite at a time.
Okay. All right. You can't go into a 7-minute and 15-second press conference and preach that you're not that far away. You can't. It doesn't sell.
It's the Brett Bielema model.
Well,
we're close,
and that's what we're not that far away. We're close. You got to go Mick Cronin here. You got to say we suck. Guys are soft. You just got to say it. Say
Mick
the quiet
Cronin.
part out loud. You have to. I mean, at some point, the lie that we're not that far away is just that. They are a long way away from being good. Now, will they go out and handle Georgia? I don't know. Yeah, sure. They got 2 games this week. Then and this is weird, they've got a couple of days off. They've almost got a week off before they go to Kentucky. Yeah. So there could be some, this is the week, if this were college football, this is the week where the coach gets fired, right? It's bye week. I mean, that's obviously not going to happen, but they're going to have to make some significant changes to compete in the league. I don't think they're the worst team in the league, but they're not that far away.
They're among them, though.
They're
among them.
Yes.
They are among the worst in the league.
We're down to the bottom 5. And it's grotesque the way they play basketball.
Yeah. I really think this is what made me ill the last week. Like physically, from a health and wellness standpoint, I have a vile reaction to watching these games, like viscerally, like I'm going to vomit if I watch more than a half. I really am. Like I got to have the bag there or something. It is gross. This is the worst thing I've ever watched in 40 years of life of Razorback sports. It is so indescribably bad. Now you can lose games
that happens
and have effort and guys busting their ass and et cetera, et cetera. Not that these guys aren't, but you can lose games and go, you know what? God, they tried. It didn't work out. But just whatever it is about watching this is just. I need to visit the eye wash station at the chemistry lab every time I turn it on.
You know what makes you easily defendable? When you're standing still. When you're just
That's
standing
what it
there.
is. That's what it is.
If you watch them on offense, this is a small critique, and I got this from a basketball coach. When you watch them and like the first movement or the first part of a set doesn't work, they run the pick, the guy runs through the lane. If that doesn't work, all of a sudden you've got 5 guys standing outside the 3-point arc, just waiting for somebody to make a move.
Yeah.
And they're not good enough to do that. They're not talented enough to beat teams off the bounce. You just can't do it. So you have to manufacture looks, and they don't do that at all.
Yeah. It's we used to have a term in the news. You'd go to one of these like community events or whatever. It was BOPSA, boring old people sitting around. They're like BIPSA, like boring people standing around. That's what it looks like. It's BIPSA.
The three of us had lunch today, and a friend of mine walked in who is a Kentucky fan, and he's like, "I tried to warn y'all." Like,
they did,
and they did. They were sending out the alarm. If we had just said, you know what, okay,
but they thought they were getting MVP level Aaron Rodgers, and they're getting New York Jets Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
That's what they're getting in Arkansas right now. Cal is 2024, 25 New York Jets Aaron Rodgers. That's what he is. That's what he is. A tremendous career. This is the hind end of it. This is Eddie Sutton at San Francisco. That's what this is.
Now, you said something on Friday I think is right. I think he's got to look at his staff because what he needs, what he needs at this point is he's the CEO head coach. He's the face, the brand, the whole thing. He's not into coaching anymore. You got to get an offensive guy in there, a defensive guy in there to install new or relatively new offensive schemes because what they're doing right now is simply not good enough.
But then you get the whole Jimbo Bobby Petrino friction, which is that's not the way I want you to do it. But that rarely works, is what I'm saying.
But if you've
got to have a lot of people swallow a lot of egos to make that happen.
You're not 0-5 if you do it.
But I try to look to the future because I think this season is just it's tanked. It's over. I think it's over at this point. It's January 20th. This is generally when we start to make sweeping generalizations about basketball. We've seen 20 games, and this season's in the toilet. I mean, they might make the NIT, maybe. That's where they are right now. I hope they can finish above 500. That's what I'm looking for right now.
In the league or overall?
Overall.
Okay.
Just overall. So that's where this thing is. So now as you look to the future, what do you hang your hat on? You're going to have 13 new people come in next year because the people at the end of the bench aren't going to stay. The people at the end of the bench aren't going to stay, and the starters are leaving to go pursue a better interest.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think any one of those 5 starters are NBA guys?
I think that they're either going to move somewhere.
They think they are.
But they're either going to leave in one capacity or another. They're either going to another school to make a bunch of money, or they're – because how can you rationalize paying them $1 million again to do this, to potentially do this again?
Yeah.
You can't do that. I don't care how much chicken money you got. You can't do that. So they're either going to go to the league or they're going to go somewhere else and make a bunch of money.
Which one of that group is good enough to make it in the league? And I'll include Boogie in that. I think Boogie is ball dominant and he has ball in his hands a lot and he's the best player on a bad team.
Boogie will be gone.
He is inefficient as a basketball player. And circumstance may have something to do with it.
He'll fit in perfectly in Toronto or Charlotte or one of these terrible organizations that just, loads up on talent and never does anything with it. He'll be fine. I'm not worried about him. But he doesn't play.
First of all, he's out of position. He's not a point guard. He's a 2. And they've got him out of position, and that may have something to do with it. But there's nobody else on that roster that I look at and go, yeah, all right, I can see that guy in the NBA. And I have questions about whether Boogie Flan can play in the NBA or not. Now, can you get drafted or can you make a G League roster? Totally different argument. No, when I say make it in the NBA, I'm talking Bobby Portis level make it. Ain't anybody.
Oh, there's nobody that can do that.
Thank you.
But can you get a job? Yes.
For a sustainable amount of time. Yes. I don't know.
Whatever the vested period is in the NBA, there's a couple guys that could probably do that. But
who the happiest guy on that campus is right now? Sam Pittman.
Oh, yeah. Nobody's talking about that guy.
He's out there whistling. Just, hey, look at me.
He's on the lake having a good old time out there with his new hip. He's clicking his heels.
Oh, my God.
He's like Ron Santo running around the property going, yippee, I'm off the hook, baby.
He probably is.
We can do whatever we want out here. Nobody's paying attention.
It's time to say it like it is, Razorback fans. This is the worst team I've seen in my lifetime. They suck.
Pelfrey had a team go 2-14 in the league. That's on the
to quote Curly from City Slickers, day ain't over yet.
I mean, I don't know. But he'll probably go 2-0 this week and make everybody look stupid. Maybe that's what'll happen. I don't know. I mean,
do you believe that?
Not really. It's just something you say.
Say something. That's something you say.
See, now we're at the point now where the people on the radio are saying stuff nice just to cover their own asses because they don't want it to blow up in their face.
Doesn't happen.
But it's based in nothing. Any chance that this could turn around is based in nothing. It's based on a wish. That's it. We'll be back here on a Big Monday. See where you are.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
A dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse.
Some serious crappie.
Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
BetOnline continues to be the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for online betting. From the earliest odds to in-game live betting, BetOnline provides you with all the action and the ability to watch the games as they happen. With the largest selection of odds on everything from football, the NBA, and college basketball to NHL and UFC. Head to BetOnline today and don't forget to use the promo code BELIEVE for your welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, the game starts here.
Hey everybody, this is Tyson Van. Dad, tell everyone about your job at Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash.
Power washing, son. I've been working in the business for over 15 years, all over the River Valley and Northwest Arkansas, residential or commercial. At Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash, our cleaning services include exterior home, fence, driveways, walkways, gutters, pool deck cleansing, and more.
Call my dad at 479-763-5561.
Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash. One call, cleans it all.
Eat Lux your way with the new $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes from Taco Bell. The $5 Classic box is iconic all over. The $7 Supreme box has your decadent favorites and then some. The $9 Discovery box introduces you to your newest obsession, like cheesy dipping burritos. Introducing the new $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes, only at Taco Bell.
In every generation, there are those who question the status quo. Questions like, why can't chicken be slow roasted? Why can't I have shredded purple cabbage? Why can't my quesadilla have cheese inside and out? And where's my avocado verde salsa? The new era of chicken is here to stay. The Cantina Chicken Menu. Only at Taco Bell.
Thanks for watching us here on ES.
Refresh your style just in time for basketball season. Whether you're gearing up for game day or just want to look your best, we've got you covered with our expert cuts, fresh styles, and the best in men's grooming. Our sports-inspired salon is the place where looking sharp meets your favorite team spirit. So grab a seat and let us help you start the year right. Fresh fades to full-on game time look. Fantasy Sports Cuts is your go-to spot. Visits today or book online. Fantasy Sports Cuts at Mission and Crossover in the Harp Shopping Center.
Harry Douglas here, and if you're constantly on the go like I am, then earbuds are a priority. That's why you need Technique's new noise-canceling AZ80s. Like you, these buds work as hard as they play. You'll get Technique's legendary high-res audio, along with state-of-the-art noise cancellation, so you can stay in your zone. Visit us.techniques.com/sports to shop for AZ80s now. That's us.technics.com/sports.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. when you go to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Don't miss out on Live with Coach Cal at Sassy's Barbecue and Grill on Steamboat Drive off Weddington in Fayetteville every Monday at 7. Get the inside scoop from Coach Cal while enjoying the best barbecue, catfish, and burgers in town. Don't miss the chance to connect with fellow fans, Coach Cal, and the Hog basketball team. Please call and make your reservations today. When it comes to barbecue, catfish, burgers, and more, nobody does it better than Sassy's. Eat, drink, and be sassy.
ESPN 99.5. It's Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Your news is brought to you by the Good Chair, because the place to sit. Get Good Chair exclusively at the Stadium Shop. Stop by, tell Robert Ernest Mann that Joe Bonamante sucks. You want to be seated in the Good Chair. The Arkansas basketball team off to their worst start in SEC history. Now 0-5. The Hogs go looking for answers Wednesday against Georgia. Tip time for that one's at 8 p.m. We're on the air at 7:30 with the pregame. You and I have postgame for that. John Calipari's on the radio.
Thank God for alcohol.
John Calipari is on the radio tonight at 7. All I have to say about that. National championship will be decided tonight in the long ago forgotten in these parts football. Notre Dame 14-1 takes on 13-2 Ohio State. Ohio State an 8.5-point favorite. Kickoff scheduled for 6:30 p.m. ESPN will have your television. We are not allowed to air the game because John Calipari is on the radio tonight at 7.
Your poll question. Zach, you sent me this one.
I was very excited about this one.
It's a little weird, but when eating an ice cream sandwich, do you lick around the edges first?
It's none of your damn business.
50.9% of people said no. 49.1% of people said yes. So it's pretty 50-50 right now. In your opinion, what is the default condiment? Your options are ketchup, mustard, mayo, or ranch.
Well, that depends.
No, it does not.
Yes, it does. What's the event?
What's the food?
Yeah.
Default. The default
No.
condiment.
You can't go to a crawfish boil. You can't go to a crawfish boil and pick any one of those. It depends.
63% of people said ketchup. 15% weirdly said ranch. 11% said mustard, and 9% said mayo.
Well, the answer's honey mustard, but whatever.
And are you a shoes off when you walk through the front door house or a wear your shoes inside house? 62% of people said shoes on in the house. 37% said shoes off at the door.
Clean your house. You got to wear shoes in there? What are you doing?
There are some people in the replies who are very passionate about shoes off in the house.
Some people make you leave them at the door, like guests and stuff.
You're just going to hate this. It depends. If you have hardwood floors, tile, you can get away with shoes on.
But you can see how dirty the tile gets.
Also, if you aren't doing the Duke thing where you like reach up and wipe your shoes off before you walk in, what are we doing here?
With your hand?
Yeah. Like you are on the court.
No.
I think you need one of those slip knot mats at the front door, like they have at basketball. You know,
those are so cool.
Get some grip going there.
Those are your polls. Go touch grass.
All right. Thank you, DQ.
All right. So tell us about your trip to Gucci Row because you went in the wrong door.
Well, I didn't know where I was supposed to go.
Rube.
So apparently when you sit on the floor, you go through the visitor's tunnel.
Uh-huh.
So you don't have to go up the stairs and then go back down the stairs on the court.
All right. See, DQ, the whole point of Gucci Row is that you don't have to associate with the commoners. That's the point.
Right. Yeah.
Well, so then we went back down on the court, and then the guy in the yellow jacket had to direct us to another guy who gave us wristbands.
Yep.
And then he directed us to our seats.
What were the wristbands for?
To get on the court.
And
to get into the food room.
Okay, it's called a hospitality
It had
room.
a name.
Yes, it's called a hospitality room.
Courtside something.
Yeah, the courtside cafe.
Where do you go in? What door do you go in? At the loading dock? Where do you go in?
No, you can just go in the front door and then just walk through where the
you go.
museum
You don't go up the steps.
You go down the
You
steps.
go down.
Right.
Yeah,
right,
you go
right,
through the
yeah.
museum and,
Oh,
and go
okay.
I don't
back where
know.
the offices are.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I know where that is.
Okay. And you got a card. Would you grab the card off the wall there? Grab the behavior card. It's right there.
Oh.
It's right next to
On the
Dorfman.
wall.
Yeah, it's right next to Dorfman and Peter's letter. All right, so let's now DQ. They have cards, official SEC cards. If you're on the YouTube now, you can see it. Read us behavior. There are three
rules.
Three rules. DQ. Do you know them by heart? Did they make you sign
No, I
sign a
didn't
waiver?
have to swear in.
Okay.
Rule number 1. The Southeastern Conference has a zero tolerance policy for improper conduct by any individual seated courtside.
DQ, what would that entail?
You're not allowed to swear.
Mm.
You're not really allowed to interact with the refs
Or the
coaches
players.
or players.
Okay.
Which also all of these rules were written on the seats as well.
What?
They had
Wow.
the rules on the armrests of the seats. There were basically
Really?
these same rules. That card is actually a little more harsh than the rules written on the seats. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. No foul language. You're not allowed
There aren't
to...
really any rules on here.
Okay,
It just says
step 2.
improper conduct. There's a step 2. Violators are subject to relocation, ejection from the venue, or suspension of ticket privileges. Again,
Okay.
not a rule. That's just
Or
here's
you
what we're going to
can-
do.
Or if you're
Consequences.
super bad, you can get a technical.
What?
Yes, that's number 3.
Yeah.
Game officials may assess a technical foul to the home team for improper fan conduct per NCAA rules.
Okay.
Right.
But on the rules on the seat, it even said you can't excessively stand up because you'd get in the way.
Mm-hmm.
Are these rules also applicable to row 2?
I don't know.
Was there somebody behind you?
Yes,
And could they see?
I thought to turn around and just joke, but then I thought about it. Then I thought that would make me seem like a real jerk.
I'd rather be in row 2. Because rule 1 seems like there's a lot of seems like a lot of
There's a lot of
responsibility.
policy
Yeah, but
in row 1.
imagine
I'm looking for row 2.
Imagine if I turn around sitting in row 1 and then I'm like, "Hey, can you see behind me?"
That is weird.
What a jerk!
That is pretty weird.
That would be a little rough. Dustin says he saw you on TV.
Look at that.
You and the boy
I
in the
didn't
well.
see myself on TV.
He says he saw you.
Interesting.
Says you weren't showing enough excitement.
Yeah, I saw some of this yesterday. Between when the football game went to commercials, I'd flip over there a little bit, and the sound is so screwy on basketball games for Bud Walton Arena. I didn't think the announcers were there, but they were there.
They were there,
but it didn't sound like they were there because I don't know what it is. I watch any other arena, it sounds like you're there, and in Bud Walton, it sounds like they've got one mic hanging from the scoreboard, and that's all they got.
They do.
That's not. That may be the problem then. Why it doesn't sound like the rest of the league? I don't know. Or the rest of college basketball in general, or any basketball. It just sounds funky. Maybe it's my TV. I don't know.
DQ, a couple of questions. Pinto says that getting a technical on Gucci Row is now a life goal. Did you at any point consider getting a technical?
No, because then I wouldn't get to go back to games.
You're right. Abner
No,
wants to know, now that we have the card, can we assess DQ a technical for not giving Marcus Freeman a check mark?
No. Yep.
Okay.
He doesn't want the check mark. He's got bigger fish in the fryer right now.
Oh, look. Here's a photo,
There's a photo
of DQ
the back
on
of my head.
TV.
Oh,
That
wow.
is
You're down there
me.
in the corner. Wow.
Look at
Okay.
that.
Wow. Look at that. Who's the guy in the hat next to you?
I
Blair.
don't know.
Oh,
No, where was Blair?
He was sitting by
The boy in the well.
yeah.
Out of frame in this particular picture.
Wait a minute. He was sitting by the boy in the well?
Yeah.
Oh, he's on the other
He's on
side.
the other
Okay,
side.
I got you.
Yeah, it goes
Gotcha,
DQ,
gotcha.
boy in the well.
Got it.
then, like, Blair.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute. Blair and the boy are in the well. They're sitting somewhere else?
No, they're sitting. Well, when we got there first, and then Blair got there. So I don't know. I should have probably maybe switched with. So I would sit by
How
Blair.
many photos
but
did you take while you were down there?
None. Well, I took one of the court and then one of
You didn't get a picture of the two of you?
No.
Oh my God.
I thought so, but for one of his classes, actually, his professor is giving extra credit if you go to a live sporting event and like take a photo. And so I'm like, your professor is gonna think you're such a weirdo by like going to a live sporting event and you're sitting courtside at it.
Here's this texter of the 479. I sent that picture to my dad and said, I wonder if that's DQ. He said, is that the boy in the well?
Oh, God.
There you go. All right. Fame precedes them. Okay.
Huh.
Well, that's good. But these are not really rules. These are more like, hey, any.
This is what happens.
This is what happens if you break the rules that are written on the seats.
I see.
But yeah.
Well, we need one of those seats. You should have stolen one of those and brought it in so we could see the rules that are on the seat.
So you only had.
Was the Liberty Bell trophy there?
I don't know. We didn't go up in the.
Oh,
she didn't go upstairs.
Well, we
I mean,
did
when
go
you're on
upstairs
Gucci
the
Road,
one
you don't go
time.
upstairs.
But yeah.
We're not up there with the common people.
Coach
Right.
Neighbors
Yeah.
for
Now,
giving
did you
us
turn
this
around
ticket.
at any point? Look at the commoners in the stands.
Go suckers.
I only looked at the band because I was seeing if someone I knew was playing, and
You look at him, and do you ever look back and go like, I know Coach Neighbors?
No, because that would make me seem like a jerk. I'm sure everyone who was sitting there knows Coach Neighbors.
No, everybody in Gucci Row is a jerk. That's the point.
Well,
That's the point of being in Gucci Row.
I don't want to be a jerk.
I've been there, so yeah.
It is the whole point. People in row 2 know that people in row 1 are jerks.
Right.
That's a line in life.
How do you think the people feel that are in row 1 of like the stands, like those bleachers they pull out that have the chairs on them, like
How do they
row
feel?
1 there? Yeah,
like peasants.
Oh, okay, that's how they feel.
No, I bet they feel pretty awesome.
No, because there are people in front of them.
Well, yeah, some.
Is
I
the
guess.
best seat? I know that there's a lot of great seats there. Is the best seat above the mid-court tunnel, like right there?
No,
that's not the best seat.
in my personal record book, the best seat in that building is second level, first row, half court. Okay. You're not that far away. You're actually closer than the last row of the lower bowl, and there's no obstruction. You can see everything right before it happens. That's the best seat for me.
I think the best seat is somewhere in the middle on the concrete seats, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Because the seats that are on the pull-out bleachers, I don't know, they're kind of shaky.
Now
they are. Yeah.
Now that you've been down on Gucci Road, don't make eye contact with the peasantry. It's not.
Oh, no,
it's
that's
no,
not
it's beneath you. You don't talk to commoners anymore.
No, I had a good time. I thought it was fun.
Players move pretty fast down there, don't they?
Yeah.
And you could hear all the conversation going on.
Yeah, I was hoping maybe we could hear yelling from the benches, and you could. That was awesome.
Okay.
And then
Any
you could
cussing?
hear. I didn't hear any, but you could hear not players yelling at each other, but like just that kind of, you're talking to your teammates while you're playing kind of thing.
Chatter.
That was pretty cool too.
All right. All right. Well, glad you had fun. See, this is what happens when
It was
you
fun.
when you know people.
Alabama did a really good job guarding Higginbottom. Like,
Yeah,
they double teamed her most of the time.
they've got a player that's been in college. I mean, I think she was there when I was there.
Yeah.
She got
So that
kids.
Maybe.
Grief.
So that was kind of sad. But
Collecting Social Security. All right. Good for you. Glad you had fun. That was the whole point.
and free food.
Okay.
That's why we
pretty
do
awesome.
anything.
That was pretty awesome.
I mean, if you're going to be in the media business, you do it for
Now,
the
here's
free
somebody
food.
says
That's what it is.
you blew him off.
That's not true. No one talked to me except Blair.
Oh.
Are you idle rich now?
Nope. Because I got those tickets for free.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, text the 870. You're too good for us now.
Gonna have to move up to another show.
Yeah, gonna have to move up to the gold standard for
That's
this.
right. Yeah. Saving the industry.
It's been great. It's been great, DQ.
Bye.
We'll have to get another swamp creature to hang out with us.
Oh, boy.
So we're going to get
Room another one. I guess you can't say that.
Ruscin and Zach back in a moment. Stay where you are.
Celebrate the good times of 2025 at your favorite party place, Indigo Sky Casino. Fridays in January from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Play for your chance to win up to $10,000 cash. Indigo Sky offers it all. Your favorite gaming machines, luxurious hotel suites. Play for your chance to win your share of over $1 million in total cash and Go Rewards prizes. The premier destination for 2025, Indigo Sky Casino, Highway 60 west of Seneca, Missouri. IndigoSkyCasino.com for details.
At Liberty Defense Group Academy, they prepare you for life's most critical moments. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced shooter, instructors are here to guide you through firearm safety, self-defense, and tactical readiness. With their years of experience in law enforcement and military, safety is their mission and training is their passion. They offer an array of different courses for different goals and objectives, such as women's only Mama Bear course or level 1, 2, or 3 courses for varying levels of experience. Learn more and enroll at ldgtrainingacademy.com. Prepare, defend, succeed with Liberty Defense Group Academy.
APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group has immediate openings in the Northwest Arkansas area. If you're a licensed CDL driver, heavy equipment operator, electrician, diesel mechanic, have paving or concrete labor experience, or experience in a quarry, apply today at jobs.crh.com. APAC offers top pay, a sign-on bonus, benefits including insurance, retirement, and profit sharing. Apply online today at jobs.crh.com. APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group is an equal opportunity employer.
Who can you trust to sell your home for the most money with the least amount of drama? You need a team of agents with decades of experience, commitment, and of course, tens of thousands in marketing. I'm talking about the Limbird team. Tara Limbird Real Estate Group has sold over $1 billion in real estate. Tara's team can give you a cash offer in 72 hours or use Tara's high-octane marketing to sell your home quite possibly for thousands over asking. Find out more at limbirdteam.com. LIMBIRD.
Drive in a 25 at Rath Mitsubishi. Right now, get employee pricing on the all-new 2025 Outlander PHEV with 65 miles per gallon and a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Qualified buyers can also take advantage of rates as low as 0% with approved credit or up to $3,500 in customer cash rebates on new Outlanders. And our road-ready certified pre-owned inventory features all makes and models inspected and backed by a comprehensive warranty so you can get peace of mind. Rath Mitsubishi, Don Tyson and 71B Springdale, rathmitsubishi.com.
For 100 years, the Arlington Resort Hotel and Spa has been at the heart of Hot Springs, Arkansas, blending rich history with modern amenities. Experience the grandeur of our historic hotel, where every room tells a story and every moment feels timeless. Relax in the thermal water bathhouse, indulge in a rejuvenating treatment at the salon and spa, or enjoy a delicious meal at our exquisite restaurant. Whether you're here for a weekend getaway, a romantic retreat, or a taste of history, the Arlington Resort Hotel and Spa is the premier destination. Visit arlingtonhotel.com or call 501-623-7771.
Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body, family owned and operated for over 40 years, is your collision repair specialist. Only 15% of collision repair shops achieve iCar Gold Class status, the highest training level recognized in the industry. Courtney Hollingsworth is proud to be one of them. Put your vehicle repairs in the hands of the experts. Call Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body today at 479-751-3801. That's 751-3801. And online at CourtneyHollingsworth.com.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Leaving for the gym so early?
I'm ready to go.
Since you started taking Nugenix Total T, you've been acting like when we met in our 20s.
I feel like myself again. Lower testosterone after turning 40 slowed me down. Nugenix Total T has been a game changer for me.
What is it about Nugenix Total T that's different?
It's a key ingredient called Tesnor. It boosts free and total testosterone to help you get back the drive and energy from your youth. Total T is backed by 5 clinical studies.
I've seen the huge difference it's made for you in the gym, at work, and in the bedroom.
I'm so glad I sent them a text for my complimentary bottle. Text ROCK to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. Nugenix is the #1 selling testosterone boosting brand at GNC and Walmart. Do it now and we'll also send you a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever. Absolutely free. Text ROCK to 321-321. That's ROCK to 321-321.
Hey there, good Monday morning to you. I'm 4029 meteorologist Majestic Storm tracking another cold start to the day in northwest Arkansas. Many of us will start out the morning into the single digits, but once you add in a little bit of that north wind, some locations will have sub-zero wind chill values. You'll want to limit your time outside today, even as we head into the afternoon. Temperatures won't even rise above freezing. Plan for mid to upper 20s today with partly sunny skies. Low temperatures tonight slip back down into the single digits. I'm 4029 meteorologist Majestic Storm.
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. The most influential show in Arkansas. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Calipari is spinning yarns on the radio tonight. That'll be great. 7 o'clock here on ESPN Arkansas.
Yep. Everybody should sit back and listen to him spin a yarn for you about how they're not that far away.
To quote the judge, Grandpa, tell us about the good old days.
Brother. It is.
I feel like we ended on a very negative tone with our basketball conversation. I did like that Big Z had a double-double, and they scored 42 points in the paint. I did like that. That was good.
Okay.
Big Z showing up. That was good.
Okay.
What
But
else did I like here? Let's see. And Boogie had 6 assists, only 4 points. That was pretty good. I mean, you like to see him have more points, but I mean, if he's not going to score,
how many turnovers?
At least help
did they
other
have?
people. He had no turnovers.
Okay, that's effective.
Yeah.
But
you know what? They just don't. They aren't built. Maybe this is a Calipari thing. I just frankly don't care at this point. But like they don't generate a lot of turnovers.
No.
And turn them into points.
No, they don't
play those up tempo numbers, man. And so it's just like I don't know. I'm not used to that around here.
Well, what's the easiest way to jumpstart an offense? Turnovers. Turning your opponent over, getting out on the run. It's what they do best. They're really bad in the half court. And
well, that's great because they're bad at a lot of other things at the full court, too.
Well, but when they get out on the run and their defense does give them some sort of a run out, they're okay. I mean, they get to the basket. They got to make some layups. But in the half court, it's a struggle to watch. I mean, it is a legitimate struggle for them to score in the half court. They don't play. How can you come out of a? Hang on. You're 0-4. How can you come out in a game that you have to have? You know you have to have, and you score the first 2 points and then give up the next 18. It's just it's incomprehensible. It is without comprehension.
I think we're looking at the wrong leaderboard here. Have to have in terms of wins and losses towards a obligatory race in the conference to nothing to these goals don't clearly matter to them at all. These goals of winning conference games and staying within shouting distance of the tournament, clearly these are not things that are important, or you would see, like you said, you wouldn't see them give up 18 unanswered or be off to the worst conference start. I'm proud of in 40 years here. I'm proud of two things today as we've talked about this for the first hour. Number one, no one has made the comparison that, Nolan did this in his first year and how'd that work out.
Oh,
Nobody said that. I'm proud of you for that.
God, no.
I'm proud of you for that, number one. And I forgot what the other thing was. There was something else, too. But I'm proud that no one's brought that up.
They show signs where you look at it and you go, okay, that's what it's supposed to look like. But what they do in critical moments, and we're going to use words here, in critical moments, when you're trying to get yourself back in the game, Calipari talked about it after the game. You're at a point where you've got the ball and you can get this thing to single digits. You crap the bed. You make one mistake.
Their situational awareness is
terrible.
Well below par.
Well below. Yeah, and they make one mistake. Then that's compounded by two more mistakes. And all of a sudden, a 10-point lead goes back to 16, and you're out of it again. Then you're having to expend all this energy to try and get it back to single digits. You know, their ability to completely bleep it up when it comes to crunch time is really remarkable.
It's something.
It is remarkable how
something.
They're very consistent at it.
Yeah.
The idea that
elite, some would say.
Hey, we've got the ball. We need 2 to get this thing to single digits. Momentum is suddenly on our side. And they turn it over, take a bad shot. Suddenly Missouri's back out on the other end. They don't get back on defense. It's an easy 2 or an open 3. But all of a sudden you go from 10 to 13. You turn it over, and then it's they hit a 3 and it's 16 again, and you're like, my God, what happened?
No. Yeah. Yeah, it's just that it's, I don't know. There's no joy. There's just no joy in watching it. I would imagine there's little joy in attending it. I just I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what you look for here.
It goes back to what I was saying last week. Who's the leader? Who's gonna like pull this thing up and say, look, we're not this isn't how we're going out. I think if you don't have strong leadership, you could run into a situation where they completely check out. It's like, what, we got paid, who cares? I don't know that that's where they are now, but we're getting to that point where it's, man, you got to figure something out. And you got to get a win. A win doesn't solve everything, but it certainly stops the bleeding. Now, one thing that he said that I don't necessarily agree with, and this is coming from the outside of the program, is that he said something, and I want to say it was in the postgame after their loss on Tuesday. And he said, they hear things from the outside, and they're lacking confidence. Well, you know what? The minute you sign that contract, you're a professional. I don't care about your confidence. That comes from you. We're out here, we're the consumers.
That's the new version of...
you can't say anything bad about the kids.
Right.
But
right.
You know what? When you sign $1 million contract and you make more money than most people are going to make in this state, probably in their lifetime, you've lost the right to be sensitive. You got to develop really thick skin. And I don't think they're there. Sorry. That excuse to me just, some people will go, some people will back off. But when you sign a contract like that for that amount of money to play basketball, like if you're a brain surgeon, totally different dynamic. You're a basketball player. Your self-confidence, your self-drive comes from within. If you're listening to us, you got a problem.
Yeah.
There you go, DQ. There's your reel.
I'm hoping that I think you said something controversial at the beginning of that. We got to push the limit on these reels too, by the way. Like, we need some edgy stuff in here to really like ignite the get the
right.
We're so skittish around here. We're so scared of going viral around here in the social media department. I'm not talking about DQ. I'm talking about above the pay grade above DQ. We're so scared of going viral around here. What?
The janitors?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly. We got to really, we got to go here. We got an opportunity here. We got to really push the button here.
You're
we
a professional sports organization. The relatability that you have to your fan base is now, it's gone. You're not relatable in any way, shape, or form.
You know what I'm rooting for?
What's that?
I'm rooting for a sub 7-minute post-game press conference Wednesday night. That's what I'm rooting for. And if they lose, we're there.
Cool.
If they win, he'll go for 45 minutes.
Right.
If they win, and that's another thing that is irritating. But I'm rooting for a sub 7-minute press conference if if they lose, because they got shorter and shorter, and we're down to 7:14 now.
Which is what he did. Yeah, he did that over the weekend.
If you keep losing, we could get this thing down to we didn't play very well, and he leaves. Like, it could be 45 seconds, and that's it. Reads a couple of numbers off the box score, and that's it. I got to go.
I mean, he could actually put it on
or make Chin do it.
Well, you could probably just make a video in the locker room, read the stats, and be done with
Remember that press conference Lane had at USC one time where the only person in the press conference was his SID?
Yes.
That's where we are.
Yeah.
That's where we are. 866-285-4005. This is ESPN Arkansas. The Hit That Line Now app is powered by Taco Bell. Try the new Cravings value menu with 10 items to choose from, each price for $3 or less. Taco Bell. All right. We go. Here we go. Again, that's at 7 o'clock tonight. You can hear all that stuff. And, I don't know. The rest of us will be watching a football game, but someone will tell us what happened.
Yeah.
Be a good recap, I'm sure, somewhere. All right, stick around. There's more on the way after these words. Stay where you are.
Always still look at myself as a high-performing athlete, even at 40 years old. And so I want to go able to run and run fast and do things that I could 15 and 20 years ago. And it was getting to the point where the pain was starting to limit that.
Pain attacks people from all walks of life, not just former professional athletes like Bobby Carpenter. That's where QC Kinetics non-surgical treatment steps in.
And now that the pain is gone, I've been able to go and do the stuff that I love and run fast and run sprints and try to get back to where I was.
QC Kinetics regenerative treatments use your body's own healing properties to deliver long-term relief without surgery.
Now, being able to go and work out and do the stuff that I want to do and challenge my body, it's made me a better person, a more pleasant person to be around.
Don't wait. Call QC Kinetics for your free consultation today. QC Kinetics.
Call QC Kinetics, 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234.
Electrical work can be dangerous. Don't let a do-it-yourself mistake lead to a bigger problem. Mr. Sparky's highly trained electricians can handle all of your electrical needs, guaranteeing that your job will be completed safely and within code compliance. Trust the experts at Mr. Sparky. We'll leave your home even safer than we found it. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Texting enrolls you in recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Leaving for the gym so early?
I'm ready to go.
Since you started taking Nugenix Total T, you've been acting like when we met in our 20s.
I feel like myself again. Lower testosterone after turning 40 slowed me down. Nugenix Total T has been a game changer for me.
What is it about Nugenix Total T that's different?
It's a key ingredient called Tesnor. It boosts free and total testosterone to help you get back the drive and energy from your youth. Total T is backed by 5 clinical studies.
I've seen the huge difference it's made for you in the gym, at work, and in the bedroom.
I'm so glad I sent them a text for my complimentary bottle. Text ROCK to 321321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. Nugenix is the #1 selling testosterone boosting brand at GNC and Walmart. Do it now and we'll also send you a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever. Absolutely free. Text ROCK to 321321. That's ROCK to 321321.
Pinnacle Grove Senior Living is an independent, assisted, and memory care community, offering amenities such as theaters for movies, libraries, cafe coffee shops, fitness center for exercise and wellness, heated indoor swimming pool, green space areas, dining room for restaurant and freestyle dining options, and many others. Come visit Pinnacle Groves today, located at 5520 West Northgate Road in Rogers. Contact Scott or Elena at 479-662-8183 to schedule your Pinnacle Groves tour today.
Looking for durable and stylish fences for your home or business? Thomas Fence has you covered with over 30 years of trusted experience. Thomas Fence specializes in building high-quality residential and commercial fences across Northwest Arkansas. From secure electric gates to classic wooden and ornamental fences, Thomas Fence delivers lasting craftsmanship that enhances any space. Call Thomas Fence today for a free estimate on your next project, 479-636-4732, or visit thomasfencear.com.
What's better than getting something for free? Winning. Woo-hoo! And with the $5 bundle from the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery, you get the chance to do both. For $5, you get 3 tickets, a Powerball ticket with Power Play, a Mega Millions ticket, and a free Natural State Jackpot ticket. That's 3 ways to win. So ask for the $5 bundle today. Bundle is eligible with Quick Picks only. Offer ends February 28th. Call 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
You know that crushing feeling when you press print at your PC and the doggone machine just won't print? Well, I fixed that. Hi, I'm Tim Stanley, owner of TDS IT. We are an IT company with a long history in the print channel, and I have fixed the printer conflict by creating my own Northwest Arkansas-based help desk. Call us at 479-575-0770 for more information on how a true IT company can keep all your printers and scanners up and running all the time.
Richard's Country Meat Market brings you all your favorites, from the classic lunch meats like bologna and pickle loaf to the best ground meats, pork, chicken, turkey, and buffalo. Need something special? Try rabbit, duck, or quail. Stock up with 5 freezer bundles, including the special bundle with bacon, sausage, chicken breasts, and more. Plus, homemade soups and beef stew meat for easy, satisfying meals. Call 443-0000 and order today. Richard's Country Meat Market in Fayetteville, 1 block east of College and Rolling Hills Drive at 3042 North Market Avenue.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville, K237GR Johnson. This is ESPN Northwest Arkansas. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
With DQ.
Kelsey finds a blank space for the score.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
Okay, we are back here on Big Monday on ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app, powered by Taco Bell. Ruskin and Zach with you here. Taking you through it, 866-285-4005. Text us, call us, sit there, whatever you feel like doing. Go for it.
Yeah, why not?
Exactly. Oh, let's see. We've got the championship game tonight. Had the divisional round over the weekend. The Ravens, Mark Andrews blew it, and they could have tied the game. I don't know if they would have won the game, but they certainly would have tied it a couple
in that
times.
spot, you can't drop it. Can't get hands like feet. Just can't happen.
That was what it was. It was a hands like feet moment. For
he was fighting the football from the second that thing was thrown.
Yeah.
I don't know if he didn't see it, whatever, but he was just struggling to handle it.
It's pressure, and some people relish the pressure moments, like Mahomes and Kelsey and Andy Reid. And some people, the pressure moment, and they're like, no, they can't get rid of the ball fast. No. They repel the pressure moment in sports, and that's certainly something that happened with the Ravens last year in the AFC title game. I mean, they had Kansas City in terms of it was on their field.
Oh, you had the perfect setup.
And then, they're dropping, they're just doing uncharacteristic stuff. It's the moment. Some people meet the moment. It's rare to find people that meet the moment. And most people, most of us out here don't meet the moment when it comes to a major pressure situation. So, and that's what it is with Baltimore. Don't be surprised if Buffalo does the same thing this week against the Chiefs if they don't meet the moment. Maybe they will, but I don't know. They have to go on the road, and they've been obviously perfect at home this season, 10-0, regular season and playoff. The Commanders are a fun story. Detroit didn't meet the moment either. When you're talking about all the turnovers, and they made Goff look very pedestrian.
Well,
to me.
he got bounced early, and then things got crazy.
They made him into check down Charlie, and every time that he threw it deep, it got intercepted. It seemed like every single time he tried to stretch the field, it was picked off. So that just made him look very, very normal in that moment there. And Jaden Daniels, man, the league hadn't figured him out yet, and he is just thriving right now.
Well, he's also got a guy calling plays for him that understands, number one, what he can do, and maybe more importantly, what he can't do.
Yeah, Kingsbury.
Cliff Kingsbury. And Kingsbury is a great and a terrific, ask Patrick Mahomes, a great offensive play caller.
Yeah.
I think Washington's going to win that game. That's just, that's my personal opinion.
Yep.
But I really do believe that that Washington's going to the Super Bowl, and it's primarily because of Jaden Daniels, but what Dan Quinn has done with that, not just the organization, turning that whole thing around, turning that narrative around in one season. He's done this. And then what he's done with them defensively. They're really good on defense. Getting rid of dead weight like Chase Young And the times that Washington just simply reached for picks, and he's turned it into a functional organization. They're a really fun watch, and I'm happy for a guy named Terry McLaurin, their wide receiver. Guy's been in the league doing a lot of great things on really bad teams, and now he's got a shot.
He's been there for a long time on bad teams too.
Yeah,
and that's there's a few people like that who've been there forever. And,
really happy for a guy like that who's kept his mouth shut, done his job, and thriving now.
Yeah. Eagles dispatch of the Rams, so that was nice to see. With Saquon Barkley, Saquon did what I expected Derrick Henry to do in the just you can't do anything about him.
No,
but they certainly did something about Derrick Henry yesterday, but not Saquon. The Rams didn't have any answers there.
I
wonder how hurt that Hurts is, by the way, going into this game this week.
I have a friend of mine that covers the Philadelphia 76ers, knows very little about about football. And he sent me a text Saturday night, and he said to me, do the Chiefs get every call? I'm like, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much every single call. And one of his buddies who covers the Eagles was pointing out that, it's getting to the point where somebody's going to have to say something because it is literally ridiculous, some of the calls that are being made, and not so much the calls that are being made, but when they're being made, and how the Chiefs are getting bailed out.
I think it's total sour grapes. I think
you think so?
I absolutely do. I
like a year ago, you were on this train.
I am so over losing teams bitching about officiating. I can't even bear it anymore. It makes me hate all of it and want to watch movies all day.
Now hang on.
It's always the loser. It's never the winner.
No. It wasn't even the Texans complaining about it. The roughing the passer call was garbage. Like he's halfway sliding down. What are you supposed to do as a defender? You got to do something. And then when he curls up in the fetal position, they touch him, throw the flag. It's gotten to a point where it's just the optics of it are bad. I don't know. I'm not saying that they would have won, that the Chiefs wouldn't have won anyway, but it's really getting weird. That's all I'm saying. It's getting weird for people who don't cover the sport, the NFL. But to ask a question is legitimate.
But people are idiots. So I mean, the conspiracy theories are the love language of morons. So I don't really I don't know. I'm worn out on officiating talk in any sport whatsoever.
Did you see it?
Yes, of course I did. I didn't watch the basketball game. For God's sakes. I would. I don't know. I'm exhausted on it all. I'm exhausted on it. I want to watch individual sports, I think.
Oh, okay.
No one gripes in golf but the refs.
No, you just get screwed because some jackass on TV calls in when your ball slides down the side of the
To be
the bunker.
fair, that hasn't happened in a very long time.
It happened last year.
Oh, it did?
Yes.
Oh, my bad. Oh. Okay.
Here's a text. Is Lamar the Joel Embiid of the regular season then flops in the postseason? No, Lamar's available.
Yeah. Joel Embiid is like I don't know, Russell Wilson or something. I don't know.
Here's a great text for you. Do you think the lights are too bright for the Arkansas basketball team?
I've heard that.
Yeah,
and,
I heard somebody say that.
And I've also heard about first-year coaches always struggling here. So that's I mean, hey, whatever. Listen, we all got to lie to ourselves a little bit to get through this scary thing called life. So if that's what you got to do, then get after it. I'm not going to tell anybody one way or the other. I mean, I may not believe it like you do, but I mean, we all got to tell ourselves lies. I'm not that fat now. I haven't put on that much weight. I mean, these are the little things
first
you
of all,
have to say.
Nobody says that. People look in the mirror and go, I'm a fat ass.
No, people lie to themselves all the time. This is how we get there. Life is overwhelming, terrifying, and just downright awful. So we have to make up stuff to get through it. And that's that's one of the things you have to do. What?
Sorry, Olivia, I hit the wrong button. Now I'm out.
No.
Dustin has texted in. He is homie hopping for one night and having a one-night stand with Notre Dame.
One-nighter. Okay. All right. Very good.
Leave a 20 on the nightstand.
Very good. That's right. Yes.
Hey, we need all the help we can get.
Leave it in the vestibule. I mean, whatever.
Come on.
Right. Yeah. Here's a text here. Do you think the officiating in the other 3 NFL games was good?
I don't think it was great.
I don't know anymore, all right? I watched the game. I don't really care about the refs when I'm watching the game, but people make it their life to go on X or any of these platforms and just trash the officiating, and I just don't want to spend time doing that.
I think what people are asking for is for it to be even. And I'm not talking about both sides. I'm talking about on one play, the right tackle has his hand or his arm around the neck of the defensive end. You're going to call holding.
Right.
Next play, same exact situation. You let it go.
Yeah. But
looking for it to be consistent.
But
Maybe that's
I
the word
also
I'm
live in a world where, like, they're going to miss them. That's what's going to happen because they're people, and they're going to miss them. And guess what? Mark Andrews is going to drop the ball. He's a person. That's what's going to happen. So, generally what happens, they call a hold. They'll flash up the replay and be like, okay, or no, not that one. And then you go on. Like, I don't understand why people have to obsess over the fact that they got calls wrong. There must be some sort of giant investigation.
Well, it's the
into all
playoffs, and everybody's season's on the line. That's why.
I
You're not going to be doing this in week 2.
I guess so.
It's the playoffs, and when you're playing a nip and tuck game and emotions are high, I don't know. You saw the Texans player shove the special teams coach. I think they were a little weird.
That's not a foul, though.
No, that's not a foul.
It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, the throw in the helmet. Now that
is a foul.
That's a foul.
And you know what? We were like, and people were like, well, why'd they get a penalty for that? Oh, goodness. And then they finally showed it when they found it because it was one of those, it was in between plays. So there's not a lot of camera coverage there. You have to go find it. And you're like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Generally, when I see a replay of a penalty, now, maybe not the one you're talking about on Mahomes, but generally I'm like, oh, that's, okay. And then you default to either Pereira or Sterator or whoever. And if they say, yeah, that's a foul.
And that's what happened. Like Aikman, when the thing happened, Aikman goes, oh, you got to be kidding me. And then they go to their guy, and he's like, yeah, I'm with you, Troy, on this one. You gotta let that go.
That was the thing, yeah.
And when you've got Troy Aikman, a quarterback, who, let's be honest, took some shots that he didn't have to take, and then you've got, was it Terry McCauley? Is that who it was?
No, Russell York is their guy now.
And he goes, yeah, I'm with you. Now you've got two people with the benefit of no stake in the game whatsoever saying that this is a problem. I've seen less that's gotten called and or less that they've let go. I just in that spot, you got to let that one go.
Well, yeah, probably, but
and that's the point.
It's not the reason.
It's not the reason they lost.
Well, that's where you lose me. Is now okay.
First of all, one play in a game is not going to change the outcome.
That's where they lose me on their.
However, when you take that on a third down and you give them a first down, that is a momentum, a game-changing play right there. And it seems to always go the way of the Kansas City Chiefs. That's where the conspiracy theories start.
Right.
In that spot, let it go and you play it out. You just got in the playoffs. You just got to have to have a little more grace on something like that. This isn't week 2.
No, I don't know. It was. I didn't think it was. I never think it's as bad, but I don't spend all day, like a lot of people do, just reading how bad it is over and over and over and over and over again. I watch the game and that's it. But there's people who just love to doom scroll on officiating, and it's just I don't want to live
Danny
that way.
Hurley?
Sure, he could be one of them. Yeah.
Yeah, he never a great week.
I never believe it's as bad as the people on the internet tell me it is. That doesn't mean they don't miss calls, but
what are you going to the internet for information for?
Well, that's exactly right. Yeah,
why would you do that? Those are the worst people in the world.
It's the worst source, right?
Exactly.
And again, conspiracy theories are the love language of idiots. I mean, that's the truth. I mean, they love. I can't explain it. Something must be rigged. It must be. I just can't explain how this could happen. It must be rigged, and it's just it's not. That's not what I believe. By the way, I don't know which side many of you were on. You may be cursing the Chiefs, or you may be praising the Chiefs for taking the intentional safety at the end of the game, because the number was 9.5.
Mm-hmm.
It closed at 9.5, I believe, on Bet Saracen. So you either went from a loss to a win or a win to a loss, depending on what side you were on when they took the intentional safety, which is the smart thing to do. Because the last thing you need is some disaster in special teams, and then you give up a touchdown, and it's still a ball game at that point. So I don't know. That's what I saw. Okay. Anyway, 866-285-4005 is how you can get in touch with us here on the program.
Yeah, JT's right. The internet's never lied about anything.
No, that's right. Yeah, it's perfectly honest and truthful at all times. So very good. Always on top of everything. There you go. We still have let's go to Big Mike here.
Okay.
We got Big Mike on the phone. Hi, Big Mike. What's going on?
You think you hated that guy dropping that ball? I'd have won $90 that game, but it ended up tied. I bet the overtime. I bet for overtime in that game.
Oh,
he dropped that.
Sucked.
Oh, goodness.
Now, I know they still we're going to have a minute and a half to go down and kick a field goal, but I said, I got a chance if they could tie it, because kickers ain't been doing great today.
Yeah.
Oh, God. And there was an offensive lineman that explained to a referee 3 times why he did not hold. It was the technique they have now. The defensive lineman sticks their arm out. They knock their arms down. The guy falls down. He got called for holding for knocking the guy's arms down.
Yeah.
And they're going to protect Mahomes because he's money. That's why they protect Mahomes. Money, money, money.
Of course.
He's money.
Big Mike, hold on, bigger concerns. Is there a mothership over the Gulf of Mexico as I am seeing on TikTok?
I haven't seen that at all, so I haven't heard about that yet.
Okay.
I used to call in here and talk about sciencey stuff.
Yeah.
And there was something I thought, well, this is going to be really interesting. I'm going to read about it. But even the title was disjointed, and I couldn't make sense of the title. Then I start reading the article, and I can't make heads or tails of what they're trying to say. And I think, oh, my God, AI wrote this. And it was so horrible, you couldn't make anything out of it. I couldn't tell what the scientists had tried to do exactly. And so I just quit in the middle of it. AI, I think, learns from us. And it also reads other AI articles. And the more it reads, the worse it gets at writing articles.
So
pretty soon you can't
regular
understand
student.
anything they're talking about.
It's like a 4th grade kid. All right.
Yeah. It's becoming... God, I remember in the 90s, Walmart put out these educational DVDs on VHS. And back then people paid with cash, mostly.
Yeah.
And so they're trying to find them all. And this woman asked, why are you trying to find those tapes and get them back? Because we figured out they make kids dumber. That's what... Walmart was trying to find those tapes and get them back, but people didn't pay with credit cards so much back then.
Yeah.
All right. You got anything else to ask me?
Anything else for this man? He's got a busy life.
Yeah. Is there anything going on in the alien world? I'm seeing all kinds of stuff about alien invasions.
I told you before that I won't call him a Nazi. But anyway, that old rocket guy said, that's the last thing the big overall government would try to get us under their control would be a fake alien invasion.
Well, they're saying they found an alien base underneath the ocean. Is that true?
They've always thought there was one over by Southern California or northern Mexico. They've always thought there was one under there. The Navy goes by and looks at it every now and then.
Okay.
There's nothing they can do about it because nothing they have can travel that fast underwater. The alien ships travel just as fast in the water as they do in the air.
That's not great for us. That's not great for us.
Well, if they're not, if they wanted to kill us, they'd have killed us a long time ago.
Fair.
I mean, that's how far advanced they are.
Yeah,
the U.S. has figured out how to knock one down every now and then, but that's not enough to beat them. That's not enough to beat them.
Yeah.
Plus, what do they call that? Electromagnetic pulse is not good for your planet to use, So if you start firing electronic pulses around to knock them all down, well, pretty soon you're disabled too.
Is that the Havana syndrome? Whoa! Is that the Havana syndrome?
Havana syndrome is that like sound waves or some other electronic waves that fired into
into the embassies.
Yeah.
Okay. You heard about this?
Disable the people who work there.
Okay. Yeah, the foreign governments are firing sound waves into our embassies and giving the employees all sorts of headaches and.
It's like me with the bark thing with the dog.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. No.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Got it. All right, big man.
All right, get off here.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. All right. One correction, Zach. You referred to it. It's the Gulf of America. Thank you very much.
Has that gone through yet?
Gulf of America.
Until I see the paperwork,
Okay,
I'm out.
all right.
Mama called it the Gulf of Mexico. I'm gonna call it the Gulf of Mexico until the paperwork goes through.
Okay, all right. Just wanted to let you know a slight possible correction on that we're getting from the texters there. All right, we will be back here in moments on this big Monday edition of Ruscin and Zach. 866-285-4005. You may be thinking about selling your home, but there's stuff holding you back. Whether it's a past negative experience or just a simple lack of knowledge, the process of selling a home can be stressful, but the key to it all is to partner with an expert that genuinely has your best interests at heart, and that's where Tara Lindbergh enters the picture. You can trust Tara Lindbergh and her team. They'll guide you through every step of the process. Extensive marketing system. They know how to sell your home for more than you might have thought possible. So give them a chance. You can go to lindberghteam.com and click on Home Estimate and find out in seconds what your home is worth from the experts at the Lindbergh team, the team I would trust if I was selling my home, the agent with all those 5-star reviews, over 1,000 of them now. And Tara's got homes selling for thousands over asking price right now in this market. So check it out. You go to lindberghteam.com, LIMBIRD, lindberghteam.com. Or you can go to Google and you can check out the 1,000+ 5-star reviews. Just type in the Lindbergh Real Estate Group right there. The number one team in Arkansas, according to the Wall Street Journal, Tara Lindbergh and the Lindbergh Real Estate Group. Check them out, lindberghteam.com.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
If I'm stalking someone, though, I'm really careful.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
A dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse.
Some serious crappie.
Nice speck.
We got crappies.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite. White perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
BetOnline continues to be the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for online betting. From the earliest odds to in-game live betting, BetOnline provides you with all the action and the ability to watch the games as they happen. With the largest selection of odds on everything from football, the NBA, and college basketball to NHL and UFC, head to BetOnline today and don't forget to use the promo code BELIEVE for your welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, the game starts here.
Hey everybody, this is Tyson Van. Dad, tell everyone about your job at Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash.
Power washing, son. I've been working in the business for over 15 years, all over the River Valley and Northwest Arkansas, residential or commercial. At Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash, our cleaning services include exterior home, fence, driveways, walkways, gutters, pool deck cleansing, and more.
Call my dad at 479-763-5561.
Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash.
One call, cleans it all.
Eat Lux your way with the new $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes from Taco Bell. The $5 Classic box is iconic all over. The $7 Supreme box has your decadent favorites and then some. The $9 Discovery box introduces you to your newest obsession, like cheesy dipping burritos. Introducing the new $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes, only at Taco Bell.
In every generation, there are those who question the status quo. Questions like, why can't chicken be slow roasted? Why can't I have shredded purple cabbage? Why can't my quesadilla have cheese inside and out? And where's my avocado verde salsa? The new era of chicken is here to stay. The Cantina Chicken Menu. Only at Taco Bell.
Thanks for watching us here on
Minivan. Townhouse, two-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right.
Call Sean Garrison in Rogers or Griggs Covington in Farmington.
Transform your yard work game with Ego, the #1 rated brand in cordless outdoor power. Experts and nearly 200,000 homeowners rave about Ego's performance. Gas power without the noise, fuss, or fumes. Their patented 56-volt arc lithium battery delivers top-notch torque and fits all 90-plus Ego tools. Power through yard work and tailgates with the same battery. Plus, enjoy Ego innovations like the first fold-flat lawnmower and weatherproof equipment. Discover more at egopowerplus.com.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code BUY to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code BUY for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code BUY for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Superior Fence and Rail, one of the largest fence companies in the country, is here in Northwest Arkansas. Superior Fence and Rail can custom chain link, wood, or vinyl fencing. Superior Fence can custom install ornamental iron fencing with powered automatic gates with access control. 12 months, same as cash financing, is available. And Superior Fence and Rail warranties all of their work. Superior Fence and Rail, 479-439-1096. 479-439-1096. Or go online to superiorfenceandrail.com.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the third time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. mycomputercareer.edu. Financial aid is available for qualified students, including the GI Bill.
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. It's not a sports show. It's Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
Your news is brought to you by the Good Chair, because I have a place to sit. Get the Good Chair exclusively at the Stadium Shop. Stop by, tell Robert Ernest Mann that Joe Bonamassa sucks, and you want to be seated in the Good Chair. The Arkansas basketball team off to their worst start in SEC history, now 0-5. They'll go looking for answers Wednesday against Georgia. Tip time for that one's 8 p.m. We're on the air at 7:30 with the pregame show. John Calipari's on the radio tonight at 7. All I'm going to say about that. National championship will be decided tonight in football. Notre Dame, Ohio State, kicking off at 6:40 Central Time. Ohio State, an 8.5-point favorite. Kickoff scheduled for 6:30. ESPN will have your television. You will not be able to hear that game here on ESPN Arkansas because Calipari is on the radio at 7. Another fine move there. Rivia?
Your poll question.
Yep.
You sent me this one. I just want to clarify because it's weird.
Why is it weird?
It's a weird question.
Then why'd you put it up?
Because I needed a poll question. When eating an ice cream sandwich, do you lick around the edges first?
Yes!
This is flipped since the last hour.
Uh-huh.
It's now 50.8% of people said yes.
Yeah, because the felons are getting out.
49.2% have said no.
Mhm.
In your opinion, what is the default condiment?
Depends. What's the meal?
61% of people said ketchup.
Was Willie dust on there?
And are you a shoes off when you walk through the front door house?
57
or
sauce?
A wear your shoes inside house? 62% of people said shoes on inside. And those are your polls. Go touch grass.
How dirty is your house where you have to wear shoes all day? It's one of the great parts of going home. You kick your shoes off, and you stay a while. That's the old
If you have hardwood
saying, right?
floors, I mean, you can kick your shoes off anywhere. But if you have carpeting, yeah,
Love
you want to take your shoes off. Berber, that's the way to go.
I love a house shoe. You have a house. Are we factoring in house shoes into this?
No, it's like your outside shoes.
No. You don't. We don't wear those
when
around
you
the
walk
house.
in, you
don't wanna-
transition out of your outdoor shoes into your indoor shoes.
Like you sit in your recliner, you got your Doc Martens on there. Like you got your shoes on in the recliner. Like that doesn't make any. I don't understand this world. You prop your feet up. You don't have anything on your feet.
Right.
Maybe socks if it's cold. That's it.
I had a tragic event happen. I have
tragic
in my house. I had, and I'm using past tense, a wonderful pair of fuzzy socks that I spent many an evening with when it's cold. And what I'll do is I'll put on a pair of regular socks, and then you slip the fuzzies over them, and keeps your tootsies warm, right?
Yeah.
Well, I went and I put my fuzzy socks on today.
Hole in them.
Right in the arch.
Oh, that's
and
over.
it wasn't just a small hole. It was a big honking hole.
You look like a hobo now.
Yeah, I really do. So
Can you say hobo?
we had a ceremony. The socks were removed, and thank you for your service.
That's right. Yep.
DQ, Kevin in Prairie Grove wants to know: did you learn the secret handshake so the other Gucci rowers can secretly acknowledge you?
No. No one really talked to us. Except Blair.
You
keep bringing that up.
Well, I'm just saying I don't want to seem rude and be like, oh, I just, didn't talk to him at all.
I got the last week for the first time in a long time. I busted out the grippy socks.
Yeah, I love a good pair of grippy
which
socks.
are warm. First you're going to be safe when you're walking around. You don't fall and hit your head. I got to worry about this stuff at my age now. Number one, and then number two, they're warmer than you would think they would be.
Oh my gosh,
they keep your feet very warm.
But you need a nice.
I love the good grippy socks.
You need a good pair of heavy socks,
right?
For weekends like this past weekend. Like my downstairs is 5 degrees colder than my upstairs. I'm in a real spot here because I spend most of my time downstairs, and I don't want to turn the heat up. So this is where my fuzzy socks come in handy.
Right.
And now I have fuzzy socks with a hole in the arch. And I got to be honest with you.
You need some new fuzzy socks.
I need new fuzzy socks. Kenzie's socks now fit me because her feet are so freaking big.
Well, there you go.
And
That's
she's
a
got the
win
ones
for
with
you.
aloe. So I'm
Well, that's
really
good.
these are Christmassy, but I figure, I'm in my house by myself. What's the difference?
Yeah. That's good. I love socks. Socks are great. My dad said this guy came up to him one time, maybe at a Razorback game, and told him socks were a communist plot to overthrow the government.
Oh.
And I don't agree with that. I love socks.
We were talking about Bombas.
Yeah,
I had
Bombas
somebody
is
come up
great,
to
yeah.
me
Yeah.
and tell me, thank you for the recommendation on Bombas. It changed his life.
Well, see, we didn't get paid for that, so that's kind of a mess up by you there.
Well, if I'm what's called a do-gooder.
We're going to sell Bombas. We should get a little piece of the action. You know what I'm saying?
$1 billion company.
They sponsor YouTubers.
Really?
Yeah. So maybe they'll hear.
What up, Bombas?
Sure won't see anything out of that.
Probably not.
No, probably not.
4%. Anyway, I like the socks.
I'm a big sock guy.
Yeah, I like them. I like them.
I have alpaca socks.
Ooh, that's something right there.
Like made from real alpacas?
Yeah, but I've been assured they did not die making those socks.
Who assured you that they hadn't died?
It is
The
sheer
person
guy
who
who
got
sold
me
it to you?
them- The person who got them for me.
Is this the boy in the well?
Yes.
I got a great pair of house shoes too that I like when I don't want to wear the socks. I mean, they're really good. Real soft lining, like I don't know what it is. It looks like it's like sheep hair, but it's not. But
Mr.
it's very
Pibb
good.
says his in-laws gave everybody a pair of Bombas for Christmas.
Yeah, that's pretty
Dude,
good.
I'm telling you, they're really, really good.
Bombas and Tommy John underwear, man. You're set for
Oh
life.
my gosh,
man. You're set for life.
If you have a
Set for
middle-aged
life.
man in your life at Christmas, socks and a good pair of underwear and some T-shirts, and he will be happier than any person on the
You're
planet.
going to be out 250, but you're going to be very comfortable. You're going to be very comfortable when you're out
Abner
250.
says this just in, DQ hates alpacas.
No.
You were kind of wearing them around like a trophy.
No, I don't hate alpacas. But
No,
they
you love alpacas. They're
Make
very
a
tasty.
very good sock.
JT accusing us of being idle rich, thick, fluffy wool socks, wool slippers to wear only in the house. No, this is smart. This is smart planning.
All right.
I also lost my boots over the weekend, like my
You have
snow
boots?
My snow boots that are like they're fuzzy on the inside. They're water resistant. I don't know what I did with them.
I have my big snowshoes still. My big waterproof
those
LL Bean.
You get those with the fuzzy socks.
I need some
Heaven
new
on
laces. One of the laces is really frayed at the end, but those
I
are some
think
great
you can
shoes.
get laces.
I bet I can. I bet I know where I can find some shoelaces.
Now that all the heavy snow's done.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Darby says we're going to get blasted again.
I didn't want to hear that. I didn't want to hear that. Why do you have to? I'd rather hear about the basketball team losing than hear that. I mean, I just hate that. I don't want that.
These two things may happen in the same weekend.
God. These are the worst 2 months of the year, aren't they? January, February, they're just awful.
Sucks. It sucks. First of all, we're in a 5-month Sahara desert for days off, right? I mean, we get no federal holidays.
I'll see you on Memorial Day, folks.
Right. Here's somebody saying boots with fur. Yeah, they got a little fur lining.
Apple bottom jeans.
They're not Uggs.
Boots with the fur.
They're not Uggs.
He doesn't know that.
Now, Russell and Mountain Home are asking if they're mucklucks. No.
You got those tennis rackets on the bottom of them?
I do not.
Okay, that's too bad. Those are fun.
Not talking about Uggs.
I may have Ugg house shoes. I can't tell. I don't know what they are. I like
I
them.
don't judge.
They're very
Look,
comfortable.
if you're in your house and you're comfortable, that's fine. Do what you got to do. Do your thing. Now, DQ will judge you.
I don't care.
Why?
Why will you judge
I'll
him?
wear the green shirt again.
I like the Uggs.
Closed-minded says trim the laces on the end and burn them with a lighter.
They're already kind of short in terms of difficult to tie. So I just need some new laces. It's not a big deal.
Here's a text of the 682. That's Texas. Is there more snow coming? I get all my news from you guys. Yes.
All of your news?
Yeah, that's not great.
This is a great responsibility that I do not take lightly. So now I'm going to give you news you can use here. All
right, what do you got?
Well, I've got to come up with something.
Oh, you're making it up as you're going along.
Absolutely,
Cool.
of course.
All right, okay.
Like all the great news outlets, I make it up. Of course.
By the way, shout out to Carrie Underwood, Jakota's own. Apparently the lip sync machine didn't work, so she just belted out at the inauguration
the music
today.
went out. The music.
Yeah, whatever. You say music, I say lip sync machine, whatever. But she went a cappella. So.
Somebody's phone didn't connect right. It didn't Bluetooth right with the PA system, so they had to improvise.
Great question. Abner wants to know if you wear your house shoes outside, are they now your outside shoes?
Well, it depends. What do you define as outside? Like the back patio, or into the driveway,
mowing your lawn in your house shoes?
No, you don't.
You don't do that. I mean, if you go to the
you
end
got
of
to
the
stay on a
driveway,
hard surface,
right?
Yeah. If I go
agree.
on the patio to check on the dogs, am I out? I'm outside in my house shoes. That doesn't count.
No, you have.
What
to
if I go to the into the driveway to get the paper?
You have to touch dirt.
Okay, then I never wear them
Terra
outside.
firma is the baseline.
I don't want to get them dirty.
Right.
I want to keep them on the. And you don't want to wear them on ice because there is zero tread on those things.
We have
You will
time.
fall.
No. Okay. Next segment. Let's talk about DQ and the broken couch because I really want to discuss this. Because
Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
again, because DQ takes out a lot of anger on us,
Yeah.
but
Calls us ploppers.
But it turns out that DQ herself is a plopper.
Might
I'm
very
not
well
a
be.
plopper.
Well, he didn't do it. He was in the well.
Yeah. Somebody plopped on that couch and broke it.
Broke it.
And I don't know. All right. Yeah, we can talk about broken furniture. That's good to me.
Here's a text out of the 870. DQ sits on Gucci robe. Derek's moved to Bentonville. Zach has a 2-story house. I feel, therapy words, this show is disguised as a show for common people, but in reality, the show has Gucci roots. My 2-story house is a crack house. Honest to God. Honest to God, it is a crack house.
You got to remember, too, at one point the bathtub fell through the ceiling.
Yeah, my bathtub literally fell into my living room.
Yeah, that happened.
And instead of buying a new one, I The dumbass that I am said, "Nah, I'll fix it. That'll be fine."
Yeah. Boneyarded.
Right.
All right.
Things
And I don't live in Benton.
No, he lives in Rogers.
That's exactly right.
Behind a fence.
Behind a couple fences. keep away the riffraff.
Great question here from Jane Greenwood. DQ, are Crocs indoor or outdoor shoes?
They can be both.
So you're saying it depends.
No.
Versatile shoes.
I think the Crocs without fuzz are outdoor, but the Crocs that have fuzz are indoor.
What's the tread on those like? Can you put
They're
some?
pretty grippy.
See, I've never put on like real Crocs before, and since I can now fit into my daughter's shoes, I put some Crocs on, and was like, wow.
I've never worn them.
Really,
I don't like them.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
I
Now,
refuse.
you know, with the people you hang out with, no, you can't wear Crocs.
My dad has 2 pairs.
Wow.
Kenny is a regular human being. I don't know what has happened to his daughter. His daughter's moved into a different tax bracket. Kenny's good people. He's one of us. Kenny's one of us. I mean, you poor Kenny. He's eating cereal out of the back seat of his car and muffins.
That's his choice.
No, I don't think it is. Yes, I live in Jesse's house from Breaking Bad.
Yes.
Yep.
Right next to Jane.
Right. I'm using all the chemicals to melt bodies, and it fell through the ceiling.
He sits in a lawn chair and watches this giant TV in the living room
with a karaoke machine.
That's with the karaoke with the lights blinking around. Yeah, you are Jesse Pinkman.
Yep, I am.
Right.
God, we're coming up on the anniversary of that, where my my bathtub fell through my ceiling.
Oh, happy anniversary! What's the gift on that?
What's a 3-year gift on your? But the guy walked in, he goes, "What the hell happened?" And I'm like, "Well, that's a funny story."
Always what you want to hear from your tradespeople when they come into your house.
That's where I learned that my bathtub's in a crate.
Well, that's good.
And the crate is what crashed through the ceiling.
Remove the crate. Mm-hmm. There you go. 19 minutes until 4 o'clock on Ruscin and Zach.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Who can you trust to sell your home for the most money with the least amount of drama? You need a team of agents with decades of experience, commitment, and of course, tens of thousands in marketing. I'm talking about the Limbird team. Tara Limbird Real Estate Group has sold over $1 billion in real estate. Tara's team can give you a cash offer in 72 hours or use Tara's high-octane marketing to sell your home quite possibly for thousands over asking. Find out more at limbirdteam.com. LIMBIRD.
After 30 years of doing knee and hip replacements, Dr. Mitchell Shinecup thought there had to be a better way, and that led him to regenerative medicine.
I was one of the first orthopedic surgeons to do it.
Now, after 20 years of successful orthobiologic treatments, lots of clinical data, research, and teaching, Dr. Shinecup is National Medical Director at QC Kinetics.
They've done an amazing job of becoming the most significant orthobiologic and regenerative medicine practice in the United States. QC is so far ahead of the game in its science, its protocols, its people, its facilities.
So if you have chronic pain from arthritis and you want to avoid drugs and surgery, call the experts in this revolutionary field, QC Kinetics.
To give patients real lasting relief from pain, that's what I live for. That's my mission.
Get your free consultation now. Call QC Kinetics.
Call QC Kinetics, 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234.
At Liberty Defense Group Academy, they prepare you for life's most critical moments. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced shooter, instructors are here to guide you through firearm safety, self-defense, and tactical readiness. With their years of experience in law enforcement and military, safety is their mission and training is their passion. They offer an array of different courses for different goals and objectives, such as women's only Mama Bear course or level 1, 2, or 3 courses for varying levels of experience. Learn more and enroll at ldgtrainingacademy.com. Prepare, defend, succeed with Liberty Defense Group Academy.
Hello, Arkansas. It's Phil Elson. Now that we're past the holidays, it's time to reestablish our normal routines. Maybe you made a resolution to take care of yourself better. Why not start with your feet? Think of how much you're on your feet at work, walking to and from the car, up and down those stairs, at home, chasing the kids around. Nothing can stop a person in their tracks like plantar fasciitis and foot, ankle, or knee pain. So go visit the Good Feet store. Let them take you through a simple walk-around test, and they're going to fit you with Good Feet arch supports. These inserts help me get through plantar fasciitis pain, and they can help you too. Good Feet has 2 locations in Northwest Arkansas, across from Walmart on Mall Drive in Fayetteville, and in Rogers, across from Topgolf off I-49. Don't let this New Year's resolution fall by the wayside. Be good to yourself. You deserve a painless 2025, and my friends at Good Feet might be able to help you achieve that. Online at goodfeet.com.
If you're looking for the best Chicago-style pizza outside of the Windy City, you need to head to Casano's. Every pizza is made from scratch with the freshest ingredients and served the way you want it. And while you enjoy that perfect slice, catch all the games. Casano's is your premier sports bar with lots of TVs showing all your favorite teams. Your place for the best pizza, coldest drinks, friendliest service, local events, and entertainment. It's Casano's Chicago-style pizza.
Needing an electrician? Call the pros at Mr. Sparky. All of our certified electricians provide 5-star electrical work. If you have problems with an outlet, blown fuse, ceiling fan, need a panel replacement, or even a safety check, we've got you covered. Day or night, 24/7. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed. You can trust your electrical work with Mr. Sparky.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Don't miss out on Live with Coach Cal at Sassy's Barbecue and Grill on Steamboat Drive off Weddington in Fayetteville every Monday at 7. Get the inside scoop from Coach Cal while enjoying the best barbecue, catfish, and burgers in town. Don't miss the chance to connect with fellow fans, Coach Cal, and the Hog basketball team. Please call and make your reservations today. When it comes to barbecue, catfish, burgers, and more, nobody does it better than Sassy's. Eat, drink, and be sassy.
Hello, folks. I'm Chief Meteorologist R.B. Bobby, the 4029 Get Ready Weather Forecast. Brutal cold out there tonight for sure. Could be a passing flurry, but in general, just frigid. Low temperatures again tonight, dropping into the single digits by Tuesday morning. No wind to contend with, that helps. As we get back to work and school, it'll be a chilly day still on Wednesday. Highs in the 20s, a lot of sunshine. Chilly again Tuesday night, waking up the teens. Highs Wednesday afternoon, though, a little bit better. Back in the low 40s. That's your Get Ready Weather, only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. Welcome to the entertaining portion of the broadcast day. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Ruscin and Zach has been streamed in 158 countries, 50 states, 2 territories, 1 chain of unincorporated islands. On Friday, we were streamed in Cockermouth, New Hampshire. You want to stream it too? It's at hitthatline.com. You got one of them Google Play Alexa things. Say, hey, play ESPN Northwest Arkansas. We'll send DQ over. Or you can get us on the now running like a finely tuned North Korean car, Hit That Line Now app.
A Siberian car?
Yes, a Siberian car.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful. That is outstanding.
All right, so we took a little family trip today. We were invited by the Northwest Arkansas Naturals to a luncheon, and
we went to the Rotary Club.
We went to the Rotary Club meeting, and they invited us, and we do appreciate them inviting us over. But on the drive over, DQ, I'm considering buying new furniture this spring for my house, and DQ at one point had asked me, if you ever get rid of yours, just let me know, and okay, cool, I'll hook you up. So the first question was, do you need a new couch? To which DQ replied, no. Then she goes, well, is it free? And I said, well, yeah. And then suddenly DQ was interested.
Well, your couch
love seat and ottoman.
And an ottoman is already a lot better than my couch.
Now, why is that nicer?
Well, just in general, it is nicer. You have a deeper couch. My couch isn't super deep.
Okay.
It's comfortable, but it's not super deep like your couch is.
Now your couch that you currently have has one distinguishing feature now.
Yeah.
Because you plopped down on your couch and broke your couch.
I did not plop. And
Who
it
did?
wasn't me.
Who did?
And so the right cushion of the main couch, the wood or something broke underneath it from plopping. And so now it sits funny on that cushion, and it's frustrating.
Now, maybe you should feed the boy in the well less. Starve him a little bit. Cut off his food. Well, I mean, look, you've called us ploppers because we broke chairs in here.
No, I think this happened probably over a year ago. Like the couch.
So you've been sitting on an uneven couch for over a
It's
year?
been broken a while.
Okay.
Or at least that part is broken. It obviously still works because it's a couch.
It's a couch. All right. Well,
does it smile like it just in the middle? It just kind of has that kind of.
No,
Oh.
it hasn't gotten to that point.
I had a
yet.
couch like that had a that smiled at you.
Was it Mia?
It rode really
maybe?
low in the middle.
What about was it Mia? I mean, she plopped down. Just everything is kaput.
That's exactly what happened.
That's exactly what happened. That's
The
what
cat
Mia
broke
said. Yep,
it, and
that's
we're
exactly
blaming it on somebody else.
Wasn't Mia.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happens. You're all
Yeah.
you're on it again.
Yep.
You're on it again, Zachary.
Russell in Mountain Home says didn't work for Mia. Scott the tortilla guy says everyone knows Mia broke it.
Certainly sounds that way.
Yeah, it does.
When we're putting these things together, and this is what we're coming up with here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
How's Rummy's concussion?
Rummy is fine.
You know,
Fine.
when people are in distress, you always say they're fine. Why is that?
I don't know.
Everybody's fine.
Everybody's fine. Everybody's great. Abner points out, he wants to know if Mia needs a new couch to pee on.
She's not peed on that couch.
Oh, here you go. Text out of the 870, former furniture store employee here. Flip it over, cut back the black film, and replace the board.
Yeah,
Can be done
I know
in 30
it can
minutes.
Be fixed. I'm sure my dad could do it, so I just have to get him on it.
No, leave Kenny alone. You've got to
Why?
start doing things for yourself.
He's got enough to do at the Hammer
cool.
Factory.
Right. I mean, the poor man's
Yeah,
at a
he's-
hammer factory. He's getting tickets sent to him like 6 months late. Leave the man alone.
He is in Walnut Ridge this week.
Yeah, see, he's got hammers to worry about. He doesn't have time for this. He really doesn't. Oh man, poor
Wow.
guy.
Yeah, poor Kenny. Kenny didn't ask for any of this. He had a Mustang at one point.
Yeah, I'm
He
sure
was
he
going
did.
by the name Rhinestone with a CB. Then he got 2 daughters, dog, and an illegal chicken farm.
Hey,
Look at
he
him now.
loves that dog.
Now
Yeah.
he's got
Winston.
Yeah,
he's
well,
got
you
he's
don't
got
like Winston.
6
He's
people
fine.
plopping on the couch.
Right. Ryan points out that sometimes a warrior needs to lay down and have a good plop on the couch.
Ah,
DQ.
yes. John
It's just,
Pelfrey.
when you have kind of a cheaply made couch, you cannot be afforded the luxury of plopping on the couch.
All right. Well, I'm considering buying a big ass sectional this spring. So if
Love
it
those. Corner's the best seat in the house.
No. I'm getting the L-shaped one.
Right.
Like the
corner.
The one with where the legs kick out and it's a vibrating chair. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. Yes.
You gave some cousin the Cartier jewels and I got a vibrating chair? That's the Sopranos, everybody.
Oh my god. So
Sopranos.
So I'm currently watching 2 television shows. One new, one old. I'm redoing The Sopranos.
Uh-huh.
And I just got to the part where Livia had the stroke and he goes to see her at the hospital and he knows that she attempted to have him whacked, and he's standing over going, I know you heard her. I know you. Look at her! Look at her! She's smiling! It's fantastic television. Fantastic!
I like that one.
And much to everyone's chagrin, Janice has shown up.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Nobody likes
And
Janice.
Janice sucks.
No,
No Richie April yet, but
Well, he'll be there. Don't you worry about it.
Ryan points out if you have one of the L-shaped ones, you have to call the corner.
Yeah, the corner is awesome.
Well, first of all, it's mine. I don't have to call anything.
Right. You don't have to. The corner is great. Love the corner of a sectional. It's so deep. You could just roll around. Oh, it's fun.
Dustin and Stamps points out this is something the boy in the well should do for his girlfriend. He doesn't strike me as the build it with your hands type.
I don't want to be mean,
But
yeah. My dad did have to come fix a not a leak in the kitchen sink, but like the pipes were clogged or something.
you mean like the bathroom in the back that just keeps going? Blip, blip.
Well, that's
Yeah.
we're doing
It's
that.
driving me
My
nuts.
dad
Well,
did
do you
have
want
to
the
come,
pipes to blow up again?
My dad did have to
No.
fix the kitchen
Right.
sink in his house. So
There you go. All right, everybody. We'll come back here and.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lizzie. Did I spoil The Sopranos for you? You haven't watched it? What's wrong with you?
We're brought to you by the Check H Grill and Buffet, where exceptional taste meets unparalleled variety. Dedicated to delivering an unforgettable dining experience each time. 1105 East Main Street in Russellville. CheckHBuffet.com. Check H Grill and Buffet. Enjoy life. It's delicious. Okay. Plenty coming up here. We can talk about basketball if you want. I don't know if it's going to fix anything. I don't know if it's going to make you feel any better. It's not going to make me feel any better. God, they're terrible. They're terrible. But hey, maybe Big Z's coming around. I don't know. Maybe.
It's fine. It's fine.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
It's Monday, January 20th. A lot going on to talk about, from MLK Day events to the second inauguration of Donald Trump to the College Football National Championship. I'm Brandon Evans. This is your 4029 News, live, local, late-breaking update. Today, we honor the life and legacy of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Now, the Fayetteville Freedom March had to be moved inside due to those cold temps, but still roughly 100 people showed up to honor Dr. King. We'll recap that event and others happening on this national holiday. And speaking of that frigid weather, Chief Meteorologist Darby Bybee tells us how soon the next warm-up arrives. To the presidential inauguration, our Jacob Murphy spoke to a local woman who was in Washington, D.C. today. We'll also look at some of President Trump's new executive orders. And in sports, will it be the Fighting Irish or Buckeyes hoisting the trophy tonight? Find out in your Hog Wild Sports update as we also follow the Gymbacks back in action tonight at Barnhill Arena. For all those stories and more, join me, Brandon Evans, tonight on 4029 News.
Some homeowners feel they can save money by selling their home themselves, only to have it sit on the market unsold. Don't waste your time. To net the most money from your home, call the Limbird Real Estate Group. Elise tried to save money by selling her investment property on her own. Weeks went by, no offers. She realized she needed professional help, so she called Tara Limbird and her team. Tara's team sprung into action with a marketing strategy, and within days, Elise had multiple offers. Ultimately, her property sold for $8,000 over asking price. Elise learned that sometimes calling in the expert pays off better than expected. Tara's home selling strategy, coupled with her incredible marketing, is so successful that she's selling homes for thousands over asking price. Go to LimbirdTeam.com and find out in seconds how much your home is worth from a local expert. I would trust Tara Limbird if I was selling my home. So find out more at LimbirdTeam.com. LIMBIRD.
Gentry Public Schools is proud to celebrate champions on and off the field. From their state champion esports and state champion bowling team to their national champion powerlifters and regional champion and state semifinalist softball team, Gentry Athletics is leading the way. And that's not all. All of their competitive sports programs and top-tier facilities provide the perfect environment for success. Be a part of something great at Gentry. Visit their website, follow them on social media, and download their app to stay connected with the action. Gentry Public Schools, where champions are made.
At Sterling Bank, they're committed to the Northwest Arkansas community, and as members of this community, their relationships go beyond banking. They're cheering on the same teams, shopping at the same stores, and serving the same causes that help make our community a great place to live. So stop by your local branch in Fayetteville, Rogers, or Bentonville and discover the Sterling Bank difference with their top-notch customer service and complete menu of products. Sterling Bank, your community bank. Member FDIC.
Before you go play, swing by Golf USA in Fayetteville and check out the latest offerings from the biggest names in golf. At Golf USA, they're honored to be included for the 5th time to Golf Digest Top Fitters list for 2024, in addition to making Ping and Callaway's lists. And at Golf USA, they are always expanding their expertise and their offerings. Check them out in the Office Depot Hobby Lobby Shopping Center on North College in Fayetteville. Golf USA, we're as golf as it gets.
Call the Hogs with Razorback women's basketball this season for exciting matchups inside the Basketball Palace of Mid-America, Bud Walton Arena.
All the changes we've had, the one thing that stayed really same is I'm going to coach them as hard as I'm going to love them.
Experience great family fun and entertainment by cheering on the Hogs along with the Hog Wild Band, cheerleaders, dance team, and mascot.
Carly inside, up with the ball, fouled, and one.
Tickets start at just $5 at ArkansasRazorbacks.com.
Looking for durable and stylish fences for your home or business? Thomas Fence has you covered with over 30 years of trusted experience. Thomas Fence specializes in building high-quality residential and commercial fences across Northwest Arkansas. From secure electric gates to classic wooden and ornamental fences, Thomas Fence delivers lasting craftsmanship that enhances any space. Call Thomas Fence today for a free estimate on your next project, 479-636-4732, or visit thomasfencear.com.
Jersey Mike's, locally owned and operated in Rogers, Bentonville, Fayetteville, and Springdale, believes in the value of ingredients, premium meats, the freshest vegetables, and delectable bread baked throughout the day. And then there's the juice that elevates your sandwich to the highest level. You'll taste the difference in every bite. Jersey Mike's subs are perfect for catering the office or your next tailgate party. Their cookie and brownie trays are the perfect finale to any type of gathering. Fresh baked daily, right there in the store. Jersey Mike's, the best submarine sandwich on the planet. Always.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. K237GR Johnson. This is ESPN Northwest Arkansas. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
With DQ.
Kelsey finds a blank space for the score.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
All right, we're back here. This is ESPN Arkansas, and they hit that line Now app. This is your Big Monday here on the old program, and we are appreciative of your business here today on Ruskin and Zach. Oh, let's see here. What do we got going on? What do we got? We got 2.5 hours now. When's this game start?
It kicks off at 6:40 Central Time.
A little over 2.5.
Yeah, a little over 2.5 hours.
How we doing? How we sleeping?
Me?
How we doing over there?
I'm not great.
Your life is no different, win or lose tomorrow at all.
Oh, I totally
You still got to
disagree.
come here and do this crap.
Maybe.
So, I mean, nothing really changes for you.
I found myself.
There's not really any stakes here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, none. No, I found myself this morning thinking about Steve Young and what he was talking about the night before the Super Bowl in the Americas game, when he said, "When I wake up the next day, my life's going to be different one way or another." And I was 15 years old the last time Notre Dame won a national title. I would like to see. I don't have all that many years left. I would like to see one before I go. This is their best shot.
Well, I don't know. It's not that big of a deal.
Not to you.
And it's not a big. In the grand scheme of things, it's a football game.
Not to you. This is a family business for us.
It's fine.
It doesn't mean anything to you because you're not a fan. This is something.
I'm not a fan of anything.
This is. I mean, the kid is. I mean, she was head to toe Notre Dame stuff today. She's ready to go.
I don't think I like sports anymore.
Why?
I just don't. I think the cons have outweighed the pros. I just think I'm done with it all.
There is a lot of fun if you don't take it too seriously. If you're going to be, if they lose and you're going to drink yourself into a coma, no, that's probably not what you want to do. But I can tell you the last month has been a lot of fun to watch them sort of flip the middle finger to the SEC, the Big Ten twice, and just keep winning has been a lot of fun. And I would love to see them polish it off tonight.
See, I do enjoy that. The middle finger of the to the Southeastern Conference. That I enjoy. But that's it.
Okay, so let me put it another way.
Okay.
I took quite a bit of abuse after they lost to Northern Illinois.
Yes.
Both publicly and privately.
Right.
And I'm just telling you, I have saved every one of them.
Okay.
God forbid they win tonight, because you will hear from me. I promise you.
Okay.
Every single
He's got the
one of you.
receipts,
I do.
as the kids say.
I do. And if they lose, you were right. But if not, we'll hear from
So you're very stressed.
I'm incredibly stressed.
But why? There's nothing you can do.
No, there's nothing I can do. I know that.
Is that why you're stressed?
That's exactly why I'm
that makes
stressed. I mean, if I, hey, I'll go put on a helmet. I got one play in me.
this is why, though, like, and, another thing, too, like, I can't relate to this because the program of my state, where I'm from, will never be in this position. Ever. You see me? Look at this. This is never going to happen here. Ever. It's not going to happen. So it's like, I mean, again, I keep using the same analogy, but it's all I can come up with because I'm not that creative. Like, it's a department store window. It's a cool club. We're not in it. We're never going to be in it. It's soul crushing. That's what it is. Yeah. My soul is crushed. I need to go to church. That's what I need to do. Get my soul revived here. Because it's soul crushing.
When you've been beaten down like some programs have, I totally get it. This doesn't make any sense. This is, I mean, again, there are very deep family roots tied in this. Both my grandmother is a huge Notre Dame fan, and should they win, the first person I'm going to think about is my grandmother, who passed away 26 years ago. That's what this is.
But there's no hope
for Arkansas
in this athletic department as currently configured. There's no hope. There's none. It's hopeless. And the only people giving you hope are paid by the school to give you hope. It's a terrible place. It is. We've gone from dark to bleak. That's where it is. It's bleak. I feel bleak. I feel no optimism. I'm dead inside. Thanks to Hunter Yurichek and Razorback Athletics.
When I arrived here in 1991, I'll be honest, I didn't know a ton about Arkansas athletics. Football team was awful. But the basketball team was national championship ready. That was Day Miller Mayberry, and then we get the Scotty Corliss thing. That's as close as I've ever been to we're pretty damn good. And we can basically stand up and say, you know what, bleep you guys. That's kind of where I am tonight.
I don't believe in anybody over there. Okay. I don't believe in them. All right, what about Dave? I said what I said. I said it. It's just so bleak. It's hopeless. It's Rihanna. It's the hopeless place. Only we haven't found love there. We found despair.
Do I believe that they can win a national title in football? No. I think now, basketball, I think you have a shorter path. I think there's a shorter path in baseball. There are too many obstacles in football. Can you make the playoff? Sure. But again, it's all going to have to fall into line. Does that make sense? I mean, everything's going to have to go right. You're going to have a year like this year where Alabama's vulnerable.
But the problem with football is, like, there's always too many holes to fill. I've been paying attention to this for like 30 years. And it's always, well, if we can find linebackers, defensive linemen, and corners. Like, oh my God, who can find all of those at the one time? You find one, and then you need three more things. It's just it's bleak, man. And I'm tired of it. I'm just tired of it.
Of the major sports, football's the furthest away.
Of course it is. The issue is the delusion. That's another thing that just frustrates me, is the delusion. They want you to think that they're close. They're not close. They're not close. And again, you can watch. This weekend, I'm watching Mississippi State and Ole Miss in basketball. And it's up and down. People are making plays. It was joy. I'm like, this is entertainment. Whatever they're putting out there is not entertaining in any way, shape, or form.
Now you're talking about basketball. The football's a much more complicated animal.
Football's not entertaining to watch either a lot of times.
Because of the number of people you need to succeed, football's a little bit more daunting. Basketball is a very short route. You need 9 or 10 guys that can really go, and you've got a chance, and then you got to have somebody who can bring it all together.
It's just so to see. I don't know. I don't understand.
You're really putting a damper here on my my pregame buzz.
Well, I'm trying to make it all about me. That's what I'm.
Yes, of course.
As a Razorback, as a true Razorback, we make it about ourselves. We don't make it about. We don't care about other people.
And
how does this impact me in my miserable life? That's what
I found it incredibly funny. Like you look at all these SEC podcasts and how fast they pivot from football. The minute you're not in it, I mean, they are gone.
I mean, there's going to be 13 SEC teams in the tournament, and Arkansas is not going to be one of them. Do you know how that is unfathomable to me? It's that the
Without
program
fathom.
is just in such a toilet state right now, and no one seems to give a damn.
But
it's just amazing.
in basketball, you're going to flush all of this come March, and then you're going to start anew. And you're bringing in a couple of 5 stars and some 4 stars. You got some guys coming in. And
They're going to have to do a lot of changing from an infrastructure standpoint. This whole thing where, you know, they're going to have to do a lot of stuff in the offseason. Put a new staff together.
But they're not.
No, exactly.
They're not.
That's the problem.
They're just going to run it back
That's
the way
the
it was.
problem. That's the problem. That's why it's bleak. It's because they know their issues and they're unwilling to do the things to address them.
Gosh, I don't want to watch the game anymore.
It'll be a lot less stressful not watching the game.
No,
I'll tell you
won't
that
it
much.
be worse?
I don't know about that. Come over. We'll watch Jeopardy. I got a roast going. It'll be a good time.
I've already shut my phone off.
That's a smart move.
And I'm not going to pick up my phone until probably after the game because I know it's going to happen. The record for texts during a game is 512. I feel like I may eclipse that tonight, so I'm just shutting it off and not worrying about it.
No. It's just
we're already
pressing around here.
Yes, that's why you homie hop. You move over to somebody else.
Yeah, but
join a stronger team. I learned this in Squid Game last night. If you're gonna die, join a stronger team. Period. Find a better place. Find something that makes you happy.
I'm gonna become a Kentucky fan.
No, don't do that.
Why not?
Because
they're good.
That's just fundamentally wrong.
I don't care anymore. I want to see something exciting
in basketball.
Although they did lose on Saturday.
Okay,
that's the
there you
perfect
go.
time to join, though. Right after a loss.
Okay.
You know, why not? I don't have anything.
Who's the
against
number 1 team in the country? Auburn.
Auburn, unanimous today.
Okay,
they got all the votes in the AP poll.
You can't join Auburn.
No, I can't join.
No.
Where's Broom? How long's Broom out?
He's gonna be out for a couple weeks.
Okay, all right. Still going, man. Yeah, that's what it is. I don't know. Jump on the Duke bandwagon. I don't know. Duke. I don't like Shire all that much. He's fine. Not going to UConn. I can't stand that guy. Let's see. Let me go here. Let me think. I don't hate Chris Jans. I like him.
Well, there you go. I mean,
I like Chris Jans.
Find a team whose style you like, and you get a couple players that you can kind of do a little research on, get to know the player a little bit, and then boom, there's your team.
Now, did Dennis Gates go winless last year?
He did,
and they kept him.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Okay. Well, there you go.
Because he went and he got the best player in the state of Arkansas.
Well, that's something.
There you go.
There's some hope. Just get the best guy. John in the 479 says I'm more of a Colt guy. Follow A&M. I don't know.
All right.
I don't like it.
Hey, you can always homie hop over to USC.
They lost.
Yeah, they're not very good.
You know
Yeah,
what?
there you go.
It's enough to keep up with one X, but the configuration of all this with Kentucky, now I have to keep up with 2 X's, and I think that's part of my my sports gloominess is to have to check on all this all the time. I just don't like it.
This is right. If go find like a mid-major that you can watch a lot of their games, or games are easily accessible, and go find like a mid-major to root for that's really good.
I am a snob. I am not watching anything on on ESPN Plus.
How about Memphis?
I'm not doing it.
What about Memphis?
Don't like Memphis.
St. John's?
Not a big Patino fan.
Good Lord. Well, I'm out of bullets.
Okay.
How about Houston?
Kelvin?
Yeah, Kelvin. They're 14-3.
I don't like you.
Oh, good.
They gave us Juracek.
How about a
Hell
team?
with 'em.
How about a team that plays fundamental basketball and shoots the fewest threes in Division I?
Who's that?
And they're ranked 8th.
Who's that?
Michigan State.
Izzo?
Michigan State is 16-2.
Yeah, but I want to see some 3-pointers. I don't want to see all 3-pointers, though.
You know what? Go back to Arkansas.
No.
There you go.
No. Oh, go back to no. A-State's good, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, A-State's pretty good.
What are they doing? What do they got going on, man? I don't know. Like, I'm not. I mean, some of y'all are real fans. You know, like you got the the fan parking only sign and all that stuff in your house. Like, how do you do it, man? How do you keep getting up off the mat when they just beat the bleep out of you over and over and over again? How do you do it? How do you do it? I want to understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. 866-285-4005.
Chris and Fable suggesting Purdue. No.
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 I don't know. Maybe I just sit basketball out. Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe that's what you do. Maybe you take up college hockey. Get into the Frozen Four.
Oh, Michigan. BU. The Bean Pot. There you go.
Ryan in Prairie Grove says my 1-year-old just yelled at one of the boys, "Let's go," while Notre Dame got off the bus on game day. Okay, first of all, turn the pregame shows off. I don't need that kind of stress right now.
It's not stress. It's a good time. It's a good time.
What about rooting for a Notre Dame and women's basketball? They're really good.
Okay.
Yeah. Just saying. Arkansas State. What about Louisville?
I don't like Louisville.
Good Lord.
Iowa State's interesting.
All right. Well, they
Otzenberger.
lost over the weekend.
They did?
Yeah.
Hell. Well, that's a good time to get in. Well, buy low. That kind
Buy
of thing.
low. Yep. Okay.
Yeah. Otzenberger? That's
Yep.
that's TJ?
I mean, you can call him Ox, right?
I don't know.
I know it's Otzenberger, but you can call him Ox.
Call him Otz.
I like Ox.
OTTS. Call him Otz.
Hacker hopped over to Gonzaga.
Wow.
You can't.
Way to go. Why don't you go get a Lakers jersey while you're at it?
That's like trading a Chevy for a Porsche.
Oh, my God.
Get a Lakers jersey?
Please. I mean, come on. What are we doing here? Why don't you get a Cowboys license plate for your car, too? I mean, man, alive.
Cementhead is proposing Michigan.
No.
Okay. Creighton? Doug McDermott's fun.
I don't know.
Okay. I'm out of bullets.
All right. Who's bad? That's what I need to know.
Arkansas.
Besides them. I think Jans is the best.
You wanna go Jans?
It's
All
the
right.
best. The best suggestion we've had here.
All right. Well, there you go. You
Or
see
Mark Pope. I don't have a problem with him.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Again, that's like rooting for the Lakers.
I mean, what choice do I have?
Mississippi State is you said sort of an off-brand. You don't like the big rooms. You don't like things that are too popular, and you don't like Ashley Judd.
She's still around, by the way.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I can't keep watching this. I don't know how I'm going to watch a game Wednesday because we have to do post game, so I got to watch.
You know how this is going to go.
I'm going to just, I'm going to just drink. I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean,
You don't drink.
I can.
Well, I mean, there's no time like the
Not
present.
a lot, but I can. I mean, I could. JT says I sound like the 98-year-old man that doesn't like anything. Well,
do.
in sports, I don't like. Maybe I just don't like. Maybe this isn't my life anymore. I'm in my 40s, and maybe I'm not a sports guy anymore. Maybe I should be, reading books or something.
You're upset about this this club thing up in Rogers, aren't you?
What club thing?
Well, you were regaling us with a story on the way to our luncheon today about a club up in Rogers that
Club.
only accepts 50-year-olds and up.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
and
yeah.
you're considering getting a fake ID.
That is true.
To try and you're realizing that you're getting towards the end of your life and you're looking for joy.
The activity center is 50 and up.
I love that.
So I'm going to get a fake ID to get in.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to do.
You'd be the first.
Anybody out there make a fake ID? 866-285-4005.
DQ, you've got a fake, right?
No.
Did you ever have one?
No.
Liar.
Good answer.
Really?
Your dad's listening. Good answer.
Yeah, good
I
answer.
didn't have one.
Just nod
Good
at
answer.
me if you did.
I did not.
Okay, good.
No. I just can't sell out like a lot of people and just say, you know what, they're going to turn this thing around. I just can't do it. I only know one gear, the honest gear. And it just seems like this is.
Well, they haven't given you any reason to think that they're pulling out of.
But
this
yet people
tails thing.
say it anyway.
Well,
they're selling it.
That's fandom at its finest. Is everybody eventually they're going to win a game? I don't know when that's going to be, and if they don't win Wednesday, oh God, you're really in a. What's the worst record in school history? 2-14.
0-9. Well, 2-14 in SEC.
Okay.
Pelfrey. Lanny Van Eman started 0-9 in
0-9.
Southwest Conference
Okay.
play in 1971. That's the last. That's the worst.
How do you feel about
They're
UC
0-5.
Irvine?
Oh, the Anteaters.
Mm-hmm.
That might be
What's
okay.
the Gauchos?
That's
UC Santa Barbara.
Yeah, it's Santa
Okay.
Barbara. Yeah. That's right. That could be
Tink
it.
points out that the Harding Bisons are 9-7 and 5-5 in the league.
It's tough.
Oh, that's a tough get. I mean, you're spending all your money on football.
They are. They have limited resources and they're putting all in football right now.
Got it.
Right. Okay. So I mean that's what's going on. That's how it works. I mean, this is the way it goes sometimes.
See, I haven't had a chance to get into basketball yet. I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, it's a new world.
Tomorrow
we are finally free to go and investigate basketball. Till said time, we're good. Can I go home now?
Yeah, you're free to go.
Am I?
Okay.
Oh, start doing coke here. Just get through this.
Yeah. It's just, I thought you had a great point before. Like, this is not going to be some giant ratings bonanza tonight because, I mean, if you're not, none of the South's going to watch, number one. And that's where you know a lot of the college football ratings are.
This isn't the Super Bowl, and number one, it's in a terrible time slot. 6:40 Central Time or 20 to 8 on the East Coast on a Monday night is not going to draw a big number. Plus, college. It's not just the South; it's college football in general. West Virginia fans may tune in for a second, but they're not going to watch the entire game because they're not invested in it.
Right. It's they have done, to their credit, of course, they have done their best to kind of clear the deck of everything else. I mean, I don't know what else is on, but this game is on like 9 channels on ESPN tonight. So, I mean,
I'm a big college football fan. I have not watched the college football title game in 11 years.
There you go. See?
I don't care if once my team is out, I don't care. It's not the Super Bowl. It's not an event. If they put this thing on a Sunday night at 7 o'clock, you would have a lot of people watching the game, or 5 o'clock, like manage it like the Super Bowl. But you're bumping up against the NFL playoffs, and as we found out, going head to head, even with pedestrian football games, regular season games, you're not boat racing the NFL as far as ratings go. So it's a tough sell. There's a certain part of the country that will probably be invested in it pretty heavily, but the Northeast, the South, the Midwest, and the West are not going to watch it. They're just not, unless you happen to be a fan of those teams. And I don't care who the teams would have been. It would have been the same thing. You could have had USC and Ohio State. You would have gotten the same answer. As far as college football goes, you can't get too bigger brand names. But are you going to sit and watch 3.5 hours of this?
I don't think so.
See, there you go. Very few people will.
I got a lot of stuff in the
stop
in
it.
the TRR to watch, or the DVR or whatever it is, to do all that stuff. The hacker's right about the Southern TV audience.
Yeah,
He's
they're
right
going to
about
be.
that.
Yeah, there's
some of that too.
Once your team is out in college football, really college athletics in general, once your team's out, you don't care. It's not like the Providence Seton Hall game is a priority in the tournament. Your team's out, you're done.
No, that's it.
Yep.
All right. Well, that was
real pick-me-up stuff.
Thank you for sitting in on my on-the-air therapy meltdown here. I appreciate that very much. Did I grab the camera at one point?
Yes, you did.
Can we reel that?
Text
Can we do that?
Text out of the 307 from Cody. I'm going to DVR it in case it's a good game, but I'll be listening to it on your fine station. Fun fact,
No,
Cody.
you won't. Not
We're
this
not
one.
allowed to air it because John Calipari's on the radio at 7 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, he has to. He comes first. He comes first at 0-5. All right. Hey, there's a lot of lawyers out there promising you a lot of stuff. So how do you know who's the right lawyer for you? You need to choose someone who has over a decade of experience in injury claims and lawsuits. Choose someone who used to defend the insurance companies but switched from the dark side. Jackie Mock and Mock Legal Solutions. She'll use her expertise and insider knowledge of the insurance industry to get you the money you deserve. MockLegalSolutions.com. Real advice, reasonable price.
This is Ruscin and Zach. I get on that fancy bus they meet us with, and my damn belt exploded.
ESPN. Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas. More than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
It's a dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, Sakhalin.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse.
some serious crappie.
Nice speck.
We got trophies.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite. White perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
BetOnline continues to be the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for online betting. From the earliest odds to in-game live betting, BetOnline provides you with all the action and the ability to watch the games as they happen. With the largest selection of odds on everything from football, the NBA, and college basketball to NHL and UFC, head to BetOnline today and don't forget to use the promo code BELIEVE for your welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, the game starts here.
Hey everybody, this is Tyson Van. Dad, tell everyone about your job at Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash.
Power washing, son. I've been working in the business for over 15 years, all over the River Valley and Northwest Arkansas, residential or commercial. At Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash, our cleaning services include exterior home, fence, driveways, walkways, gutters, pool deck cleansing, and more.
Call my dad at 479-763-5561.
Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash. One call cleans it all.
Eat Lux your way with the new $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes from Taco Bell. The $5 Classic box is iconic all over. The $7 Supreme box has your decadent favorites and then some. The $9 Discovery box introduces you to your newest obsession, like cheesy dipping burritos. Introducing the new $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes, only at Taco Bell.
In every generation, there are those who question the status quo. Questions like, why can't chicken be slow roasted? Why can't I have shredded purple cabbage? Why can't my quesadilla have cheese inside and out? And where's my avocado verde salsa? The new era of chicken is here to stay. The Cantina Chicken Menu, only at Taco Bell.
Thanks for watching us.
Get ready for the year ahead. Take advantage of our small engine shop special. Just $129 to service your mower or handheld equipment, any brand. Don't wait. This offer ends February 28th. While you're here, check out New Holland tractors, Bobcat equipment, and more. Tough, reliable, and ready to work as hard as you do. Visit any of our locations or online at WTEquip.com. WT Equip. Equip your future. Elevate your potential.
Are you looking for a taste of Italy right here in Northwest Arkansas? Then it's time to visit the Venetian Inn, the oldest Italian restaurant in NWA. Located on Highway 412 in Tawnytown, family-owned and cherished for 77 years, the Venetian Inn offers authentic Italian cuisine that will transport you straight to Italy. Open from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday, the Venetian Inn is the perfect spot for a delicious lunch or cozy dinner. Come experience the charm and flavors of the Venetian Inn today. Highway 412 in Tawnytown.
At Mach 1, being in the financial services sector, to me, integrity is, could be considered one of the most valuable, integral parts of who we are, because in this business, trust is everything.
Find an advisor who's invested in you at Mach1FG.com. Mach 1 Financial Group, LLC is a registered investment advisor located in Rogers, Arkansas. A copy of Mach 1's current written disclosure brochure is available through the SEC website and at disclosures.mach1fg.com.
Want to have more fun watching the NBA? Try playing daily fantasy basketball on Sleeper Picks. Just pick more or less on at least 2 player stats, and you can win up to 1,000 times your money. And now, Sleeper has a special offer. New users just have to play $5 to get $55 in free entries. Just download the Sleeper app today and use code COURT and get $55 in free entries when you play $5. That's code COURT. Must be at least 18 years old. Promo code, location, and other restrictions apply. Minimum deposit, $25. See terms of use for details. Please play responsibly. Call 1-800-426-2537 for help.
The portal, the draft, it's exhausting. Need some relief? Try the All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater in Springdale. Their portal is the perfect escape, and their drafts are always ice cold. Craving snacks? Go for wings, quesadillas, ribs, nachos, even calamari. Or dig into a hearty burger, fresh salad, mouth-watering pastas, and of course, their legendary steaks. Don't forget those fresh baked rolls. Dine in or use the app for carryout, curbside, or delivery. The All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater, your new favorite spot on Sunset in Springdale.
Hello, folks. I'm Chief Meteorologist RB Bobby, the 4029 Get Ready Weather Forecast. Brutal cold out there tonight for sure. Could be a passing flurry, but in general, just frigid. Low temperatures again tonight, dropping into the single digits by Tuesday morning. No wind to contend with, that helps. As we get back to work and school, it'll be a chilly day still on Wednesday. Highs in the 20s, a lot of sunshine. Chilly again Tuesday night, waking up the teens. Highs Wednesday afternoon, though, a little bit better. Back in the low 40s. That's your Get Ready Weather, only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. Giving you the entertainment you deserve. Here's Ruscin and Zach.
Here it is, brought to you by the Good Chair, because I had to have a place to sit. Get the Good Chair exclusively at the Stadium Shop. Stop by, tell Robert Joe Bonamassa sucks. Going to be seated at the Good Chair. Arkansas basketball team off to their worst start in SEC history. Now 0-5. They're going to go looking for answers Wednesday against Georgia. Tip time for that one is 8 p.m. We're on the air at 7:30 with the pregame. Derek and I will have hog reaction at God knows what hour.
Should be a real pick-me-up.
Yep. John Calipari's on the radio tonight. That's all I got. National championship games tonight, in case you've forgotten. Notre Dame taking on Ohio State. Kickoff scheduled for 6:40 Central Time. ESPN will have your television. Ohio State is an 8.5-point favorite.
Your poll question.
Yeah.
Are you a shoes off when you walk through the front door house or a wear shoes inside house?
Question.
Yes.
Depends on what you define as a shoe. What about like
Your
slides or slides?
Your outside shoes.
I wear my slides outside.
So then you would answer shoes on.
Okay, I was just asking, because it does depend.
64% of people said shoes on. 35% said shoes off at the door. In your opinion, what is the default condiment? 60% of people said ketchup, with second place being 15% saying ranch. And when eating an ice cream sandwich, do you lick around the edges first? The gap is growing in the yeses, with 52% of the vote saying yes. And those are your polls. Go touch grass.
All right. Thank you, DQ. All right. My little meltdown there took a lot of time up here, so we need to play a little catch-up here with the old the log, as we say in the industry.
Okay.
So we'll come back. We've gotten a couple comments on this, and I'm prepared to shoot those down with great authority coming up, because it's just some of the things being shot back are just idiotic. And so now we're having fun here. Stay with us here. It is Ruscin and Zach on a big Monday.
And Zach.
How do you think the recruit's going to feel if there's a radio show that just slamming our program?
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Play fake. Jones is being chased. Harper from behind can't get up with Jones. Unbelievable. Isn't that amazing?
Unbelievable. Now, I just told you how fast this Alabama defense is, but they're not faster than Matt Jones. At 6'6", 237 pounds, he can still run a 4.3 40.
Listen to Halftime, weekdays from 11 to 2, only on ESPN 99.5.
Are you having a hard time making it through a day of work without foot pain? Or are things that used to be simple, like walking the dog, now difficult? You may be thinking there's no way that something as simple as the Good Feet store can help you. Like Bill.
My feet would just ache, my back would hurt, my ankles, everything just hurt. And I'd seen the commercial several times before I finally said, I'm going to do this. And I'll be darned if it didn't work. I feel a million times better than I ever did.
Another satisfied customer of the Good Feet store is Wendy.
Since wearing my arch supports from the Good Feet store, my back pain is gone and my feet don't hurt as much. And as I look into the future without pain, I see myself being even more adventurous, joyful, and full of possibility.
Imagine a life without pain. No shots, no surgery, no medication. You've got nothing to lose but your pain. Stop in for a free fitting and test walk today and see what the Good Feet store can do for you. Visit us in Fayetteville or in Rogers. Learn more at goodfeet.com.
Sterling Bank is your community bank. Sterling Bank values their role in Northwest Arkansas and works hard to make our community stronger each day. They're invested in relationships that go beyond banking. They're your friends and neighbors, and know that when we support each other, the whole community wins. If you're looking for a bank that offers top-notch customer service and a complete menu of products that make your banking experience pleasant and productive, visit them in Fayetteville, Rogers, or Bentonville. Sterling Bank, local friendly banking made to fit you. Member FDIC.
Discover the ultimate adventure at the Northwest Arkansas Boat and Outdoor Expo on February 6th through the 9th at the Rogers Convention Center. Check out a vast array of boats by the finest boat dealers in the area. Learn from experts, test out the latest equipment, and gain insight that will take your adventure to new heights. This show is the perfect place to see all the boat brands at the same time and compare. The Northwest Arkansas Boat and Outdoor Expo, February 6th through the 9th at the Rogers Convention Center, where your next adventure begins.
Drive in a 25 at Rath Mitsubishi. Right now, get employee pricing on the all-new 2025 Outlander PHEV with 65 miles per gallon and a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Qualified buyers can also take advantage of rates as low as 0% with approved credit or up to $3,500 in customer cash rebates on new Outlanders. And our road-ready certified pre-owned inventory features all makes and models inspected and backed by a comprehensive warranty so you can get peace of mind. Rath Mitsubishi, Don Tyson and 71B Springdale, rathmitsubishi.com.
New deals on last-minute holiday finds just dropped at Lowe's. Save $600 on a Whirlpool fingerprint-resistant stainless steel side-by-side refrigerator. Plus, My Lowe's Rewards members save $50 on an Allen & Roth Brighton pull-down kitchen faucet. Your choice of finishes for $79. Lowe's knows deals. Offers valid 12/12 through 12/18 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. See Lowes.com/terms for details. Subject to change.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Walk-Ons is always a win, whether it's for a post-game celebration, drinks with the crew, or an easy weeknight dinner. Walk-Ons has you covered. Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers and cocktails. Dig into their mouth-watering menu items like po' boys, gumbo, and voodoo shrimp, plus fan favorites like juicy burgers and fresh salads. Find your nearest location in Rogers, Fayetteville, Fort Smith, Conway, and Little Rock, or order online or in the app. Walk-On Sports Bistro for the win.
ESPN 99.5. Please don't take these guys literally or seriously. Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
All right, we're back here at 4:37. Almost
You're a bum.
4:38. Yeah, I know. Bum of the week. You know the number by now. I don't have to tell you that stuff. This is your drive home, and it is powered by Mr. Sparky.
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle, or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8
For local pros, call Mr. Sparky.
4 quarters of football. Look, another player's rung the bell. That means he did his personal best.
But if you got guys banging threes,
woo pig.
Maybe that's a problem. Banging 8s and 9s. Maybe that'd be the situation.
Wow.
Maybe that would help. I don't know. You know, this whole day started with the first text I read just irritated me to no end. And it shouldn't be that way, but it did. First thing I saw was someone griping about Caitlin Clark and Taylor Swift sitting together at a football game. And I'm done with these games. I'm done with the whole, you're on my team, you're not on my team, I hate you. I'm done with all of that. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm just not. If whoever attends a football game with somebody else, I just don't care. It doesn't affect me. I wanted to watch the football game. I want to watch the 2 football games on Sunday. I want to watch the football game tonight for a while. And who attends and who they voted for, I don't give a damn anymore. I don't. And you shouldn't either. This is not what this is a terrible way to go about this. So that's the first thing I saw today, and it really just put me in an awful mood. And I'm sorry about that. To all of you here.
Taylor Swift affect your mood?
Not watching it anymore because of that. I mean, good God, what a vapid, shallow way to go through life. That's okay, no, I'm done then. Blah, 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 blah. Like, okay, that just irritates me to no end. Now, here's a couple other things here that I want to talk about. Number one, I've seen this talk. As Arkansas basketball struggles, they have lost 5 in a row, and they have Georgia coming in here, who's not ranked this week, but they were in 12 ballots of the voter. Losers would say they were 30th, but there's not 30 spots in a 25-team poll. The correct way to say it is they were on 12 ballots this week. That's the way to say them. Anyway, they're not in the poll this week, but they're coming in here, and the Arkansas obviously needs a win. But here's what people say. Well, hey, what about this golf team? See, you're part of the problem. And let me explain why. You're letting them off the hook. When you as a fan pivot to the non-revenue sports for attention and away from the revenue sports, Hunter Yurachek wins. You're playing right into their hand. You need to be holding them accountable to fix the sports that you actually care about. That's what you should do. That's what people do when they're upset. Don't pivot. Don't take the bait. Oh, well, softball's good. Baseball's good. You're letting them off the hook when you do that. Don't do it.
Well, hold on. I think that's a coping mechanism. Is the football team and the basketball team suck, but baseball's good. You're not letting. You're a check. The more and more this goes on, hiring Calipari on the surface was a good idea. You're getting a Hall of Fame coach. We've always said that you have to have a Hall of Famer to understand this place and win at this place. You just got the wrong Hall of Famer, I think, and at least for now. But I think when you shift to that fast, all you're doing is coping. Yeah. It's like, well, my team's playing for a title tonight. Well, your team sucks. No, they're pretty good, but I understand. You're upset and you're angry.
Put your energy into that. Put your energy into demanding that they fix the revenue-generating sports because they're broken. They're broken right now. Lots of this department is broken, and they're disconnected from us, from you, the fan out there. It's never felt like this before. It sucks, and rather than cope, let's figure out something to do here, and let's hold some feet to the fire on this. Is what I think would be the better response to all this stuff.
I think when you're ripping other people's programs or pointing out, well, that team's good, you're coping. You're trying to find some silver lining in what has been a disappointing 24-25 academic year.
Right.
To this point.
Yes, it has. It's hey, we've got that Liberty Bowl to hold and snuggle all night long.
That's a coping mechanism. Right? That's a coping mechanism.
Yeah. I just feel like that there's like college athletics. At one point, I thought Arkansas in basketball, not that long ago, and even in football, they were at the highest. They were right there around the highest levels of college athletics. And now it feels like we're watching the highest level of college athletics, and whatever we watch over here is not close. It's something else. It's down many, many pegs. It's double A ball. I mean, it doesn't, even though they're in the same league and they're in Division I, it just doesn't look like when you watch two ranked teams play, or you watch these playoff games or whatever it is. Like, that's what's opened my eyes with this playoff is, God, they're not close.
No,
they are not close at all. They're not close. They can be close in fleeting moments, like against Tennessee. They were close then. They got that one done. But in the grand picture, in the 30,000-foot view, they aren't close. And, ma'am, this is not an informative program. We're here to give our opinions on stuff. I'm not here to teach you about how sports work, all right? That's not what this is. So I'm sorry that we lost a listener today because we're not informative enough and we don't educate. But that's not what sports radio is about. Sports radio is about, give and takes and opinions and passion and very, very, at its best, sports radio is the least informative place for sports information. It is. It is. At its best, it's entertainment, it's passion, it's all this stuff. That's what it is.
I think the college now we're kind of skipping around here, but if you're talking about football, the college football playoff has certainly put a spotlight on the top programs in the country and shown you how far you have to go. There's a big gap between where Arkansas is and the 12 seed. We agree on that, right?
Yes.
I think what's adding to this is that we knew the football team was gonna be a struggle. Yep. Vegas put the over/under at what, 5.5?
5.5.
All right, so they beat that, but you knew you were going to be in that 6-6, 7-5 range no matter what happened. I think what has added to the disappointment is all of the Cadillacing you did in the spring with your head basketball coach. All of the things. I mean, everything was great.
It just blew up in their face.
Exactly. It just has blown up. And you're off to an 0-5 start. I think that is what is causing a lot of the angst. Not so much football. Pittman's off the hook. I mean, he had a winning record, won his bowl game. He's happy. But the strutting that people were doing in the spring and the summer over this basketball team is now, I mean, you're dead ass last. And there doesn't appear to be a way out of it.
And that's it. That's it right there. The last clause in the last sentence you said, there doesn't appear to be a way out of it. If you're a Cowboy fan, I know what you feel like now. I know what you feel like because it's the same. There's no way out of this. If you were under Dan Snyder, a Redskins or Commanders fan or football team fan, you just feel like we're not close and there's no way to get there. Unless this is the thing that college sports has, the loophole, although lately they've been forcing more owners to sell teams that they don't like. Like Dan Snyder, or that guy in Phoenix or whatever it is, or Sterling if you want to go back 10 some odd years ago with the Clippers, they have been forcing people out. But in college, you can always totally hit the reset button in your athletic department because it's not no one owns it. No, they're all employees of something, so there is hope if you just went, if you hit Control-Alt-Delete. On the whole deal, I have no confidence in that athletic department at all. Look what they've done to baseball. Look what they've done to baseball. Now they're perennial first-round exits in the NCAA tournament. That didn't used to be the way it was. I mean, they ruined that. That was the one. That was the thing that we could grip onto that go, oh, well, you know what? At least the spring will be fine. June will be fine. We'll get a trip to the northern upper Midwest. It'll be fine. And now you can't even rely on that.
Baseball's they've run into some things the last couple of years, but more concerning to me is that they're pushing regular people out. And, the common fan is now having to sit on the couch and watch game instead of actually, packing up and going and seeing a game. That's more distressing to me. It's a corporatization of college athletics, and they are neck deep in that.
They are on the cutting edge of that.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
for sure. I mean,
absolutely.
Right.
And that to me is the real problem. Did the email go out today?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, really?
I don't know if it was ever going to. There was rumors about that, and maybe somebody said, maybe we should.
The good news, at least on the basketball front, is that you got 13 guys on the roster this year. 99% of them are going to be here next year.
Well, you get 12 new ones next year, but
and you get to start again.
I don't believe in him or that staff, though. That's the problem. That's the problem.
And they're in a spot. There's no doubt about that. And this season has certainly not gone the way that they thought. There's always hope when you get 13 new players and there's a new mix.
I guess so, yeah.
So you can at least point to that. Football's just going to be in this, at best you're going to be, in that 9-win range. The worst you're going to be in a 4-win.
This is the first administration to pursue what football really is. which is a mid program.
I mean, who are the? I always go back to this.
They're not chasing excellence, which everyone else has tried to do.
Who's in their neighborhood? When you look at the hierarchy of the SEC, who's in their neighborhood? Kentucky, Mississippi State. Those are the teams around you.
When they're up, Vanderbilt. When they're down, Vanderbilt's 2 and 10.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, but when they're
never be consistently in Vanderbilt's neighborhood. But these are the teams in your neighborhood. South Carolina, I think, is a team that's perennially in your neighborhood. You're not in Alabama's neighborhood. Texas, and now it doesn't mean in a one year window you can't be in that group. But consistently, it's going to be difficult, just simply because of resources, tradition, pattern, whatever it is. It's going to be really difficult to maintain that over a long time in football. Basketball's a different thing. You can actually maintain that and be in that group.
2 years ago, they were in the Sweet 16.
The last 2 seasons, and again, last season compounds this season because last season sucked. Mm-hmm. Last season was completely.
Was it this bad? I can't remember.
Yeah, it was. It really was. That team
was this bad.
Remember, I mean, once they beat Duke, season was over. Right. I mean, they fell off a cliff after that.
Has anything good happened since then?
Oh,
like in period.
Kansas.
In a game that counts. See, that's the other thing is we got to quit focusing on this stuff that doesn't count. Oh man, here's a text out of Oklahoma. You all are spitting straight facts. It would be nice to a coaching staff to actually listen to you all. They never will, but they should.
Well, I think they know they've got problems. It's not like they're over there going, well, we're a half a click away. I mean, he is throwing every lever he knows how. I don't think. And again, we're not in the building. We're not in that building, so we don't know if there's dysfunction on the roster. Is there lack of communication between the coaches and the players? But there is something that is preventing a group of individuals who we all agree are pretty talented from winning a basketball game. It should not be this hard. You got 2 games this week at home. You better win one of them at least. You better win both of them.
We've played this game every week now, and it just doesn't change.
But
it's just exhausting.
But you're going to get to a point. If you lose Saturday and you're 0-7, who's going to check out? Who's going to be done?
I'm done already.
No,
I'm done.
But you don't matter. I'm talking about on their roster.
That's
on their roster, who decides? You know what? I'm going to go get ready for this, or I'm going to jump into the portal and do this.
The difference is we don't know when payday is. Like if they haven't gotten their full amount yet, then they're not going to do that. But yeah, if all the money is clear, what you're talking about is absolutely going to happen. But we don't know. It's like with football season. What happens on Friday? People got their last payment. On Monday, they went in the portal. I mean, so I don't know how it's
absolutely.
I don't know how it's all structured.
Metcalfs, they got their payment and then went to Michigan.
I don't know how it's all structured from that standpoint. Surely they didn't get all the money up front. But I don't know. But it's just I don't know.
It's going to get to a point where they're going to go, you know what? I don't want to do this.
For the first time, I just have no confidence in any leadership over there. None of it. I don't have any confidence in it. And I can't remember that. That's never happened to me before. I believed in Frank. For a while, you believe in Jeff Long. He did deliver Bobby Petrino in the middle of the night. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I mean, people liked it when he brought in Mike Anderson. People liked that. So you're like, okay, well, they're doing something. They're trying to do something. And granted, the whole business has changed with, guys making money now and portal and all that stuff. But I just don't have any confidence in any of it. And I don't know how any of you do. Other than just this is just what we do is we believe it'll work.
And the other thing is, I mean,
I need more than that.
You lose Wednesday. You thought the crowds were light before. You're going to start to see that level of support start to wane.
I don't know how
bit.
many people will be there Wednesday. Middle of the week, 8:00 game.
Yeah.
Lackluster team, lackluster opponent in terms of.
Yeah.
Georgia's not a basketball power perennially.
No. And you got Oklahoma.
Will they get 10 grand in
there?
You
get Oklahoma on the weekend.
That'll be a little bit more.
I'll be there for that one.
But I mean, it's will they get 10 grand on Wednesday night?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't feel great about it, but yeah, I think they will.
Yeah. So I don't know what to. I don't know. it feels the only optimism is being peddled by those in the optimism business who are paid propagandists. The rest of us out here living independently, I don't see where you get it from. I don't know. Show me where.
Faith.
Show me
That's
how.
all it is. It's faith. Just faith at this point.
But there's.
I know.
In what?
I know.
In what?
I know.
You have to have faith in something. I don't see it. I don't see it. Well, faith, you don't see it. I understand that, but I don't know. All right, it's ESPN Arkansas, and they hit that line now app 866-285-4005. That's where we are. We'll be back. That was a depressing hour. I got all that off my chest, and I don't feel any better, which is not a good sign. Not a good sign at all. But we'll be back.
It's Monday, January 20th. A lot going on to talk about, from MLK Day events to the second inauguration of Donald Trump to the College Football National Championship. I'm Brandon Evans. This is your 4029 News, live, local, late-breaking update. Today, we honor the life and legacy of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Now, the Fayetteville Freedom March had to be moved inside due to those cold temps, but still roughly 100 people showed up to honor Dr. King. We'll recap that event and others happening on this national holiday. And speaking of that frigid weather, Chief Meteorologist Darby Bybee tells us how soon the next warm-up arrives. To the presidential inauguration, our Jacob Murphy spoke to a local woman who was in Washington, D.C. today. We'll also look at some of President Trump's new executive orders. And in sports, will it be the Fighting Irish or Buckeyes hoisting the trophy tonight? Find out in your Hog Wild Sports update, as we also follow the Gymbacks back in action tonight at Barnhill Arena. For all those stories and more, join me, Brandon Evans, tonight on 4029 News.
Oh, man.
Coach, are you okay in there?
Just flushed my keys down the toilet. Now I can't get in my car or house. What am I going to do?
Coach, I've been telling you, call Papa Lock. They'll get you a new set of keys and have you back on the road in no time.
Thanks, DQ. I'm calling Papa Lock right now.
Now what?
I can't find my phone.
Aw, Coach.
I'm going in.
Papa Lock. Your keys, your car, your house, your sanity. Call 479-444-9900.
Celebrate the good times of 2025 at your favorite party place, Indigo Sky Casino. Fridays in January from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Play for your chance to win up to $10,000 cash. Indigo Sky offers it all. Your favorite gaming machines, luxurious hotel suites. Play for your chance to win your share of over $1 million in total cash and Go Rewards prizes. The premier destination for 2025, Indigo Sky Casino, Highway 60 west of Seneca, Missouri. IndigoSkyCasino.com for details.
Are you looking for a taste of Italy right here in Northwest Arkansas? Then it's time to visit the Venetian Inn, the oldest Italian restaurant in NWA. Located on Highway 412 in Tawnytown, family-owned and cherished for 77 years, the Venetian Inn offers authentic Italian cuisine that will transport you straight to Italy. Open from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday, the Venetian Inn is the perfect spot for a delicious lunch or cozy dinner. Come experience the charm and flavors of the Venetian Inn today. Highway 412 in Tawnytown.
Are you ready to build your company's dream team? Just like in sports, finding skilled players is essential for success. With Robert Half's winning combination of specialized recruiting professionals and award-winning AI, we'll help you find the MVPs and key role players who will have you hanging banners in the rafters. Because in business, it's all about having the experienced team on your side. At Robert Half, we know talent. Visit roberthalf.com today.
The portal, the draft, it's exhausting. Need some relief? Try the All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater in Springdale. Their portal is the perfect escape, and their drafts are always ice cold. Craving snacks? Go for wings, quesadillas, ribs, nachos, even calamari. Or dig into a hearty burger, fresh salad, mouth-watering pastas, and of course, their legendary steaks. Don't forget those fresh baked rolls. Dine in or use the app for carryout, curbside, or delivery. The All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater, your new favorite spot on Sunset in Springdale.
Texting
enrolls you in recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Leaving for the gym so early?
I'm ready to go.
Since you started taking Nugenix Total T, you've been acting like when we met in our 20s.
I feel like myself again. Lower testosterone after turning 40 slowed me down. Nugenix Total T has been a game changer for me.
What is it about Nugenix Total T that's different?
It's a key ingredient called Tesnor. It boosts free and total testosterone to help you get back the drive and energy from your youth. Total T is backed by 5 clinical studies.
I've seen the huge difference it's made for you in the gym, at work, and in the bedroom.
I'm so glad I sent them a text for my complimentary bottle. Text ROCK to 321321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. Nugenix is the #1 selling testosterone boosting brand at GNC and Walmart. Do it now and we'll also send you a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever. Absolutely free. Text ROCK to 321321. That's ROCK to 321321.
Precision Garage Door features the finest quality materials, installation, and service for all your garage door needs, including garage door repair and new garage doors and openers. Fully licensed and insured with the largest showroom in Northwest Arkansas at 1907 Town West Drive in Rogers and in Fort Smith at 416 North 10th Street. Call Precision Garage Door today at 844-PDS-DOOR or check them out online at precisiondoornwa.com. Financing is available. Precision Garage Door, voted best garage door company of Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville, K237GR Johnson. This is ESPN Northwest Arkansas. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
With DQ.
Kelsey finds a blank space for the score.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
All right, we're back here on ESPN Arkansas. They hit that Line Now app powered by Taco Bell. All right. Thank you. And this right here is your drive home powered by Mr. Sparky.
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle. Or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8
For local pros, call Mr. Sparky.
You're a bum.
There it is. See, I'm in such a bad mood today.
Why?
That I can't even take joy in your agony right now as you stress out over this
I'm not
football.
agonizing. I'm just
Yes, you are.
I'm just
there's
ready.
There's a lot of sighing going on.
There's a lot of huffing and puffing over here right now. Yes, I just want to get this over with.
Usually, this would bring me great joy, but today it's not me. I'm jealous. I'm jealous of this. That's what it is. I'm jealous of this. I'd like this stress in my life. I'd love the agony of sweating out a title game that is just never going to start.
No, it's an hour and 40 minutes.
Just start the game already.
Over with.
No,
God, I can't do this anymore.
And unlike Super Bowl Sunday, you don't have a puppy bowl to distract you or anything like that.
I got fiddle in the band, whatever that
Kane
is.
Brown on the on the music stage.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know. I mean, I any other day, the last time we did a show before the game, what was that? The Orange Bowl?
Yeah.
And you were over there,
I was just.
You're like that Kristen Wiig character that chews on her turtleneck.
Yeah,
oh my God!
I am. And I have done a really good job of not thinking about this all day long.
Well, now you got it on the TV.
I know.
That's not going to help you not think about it.
it's not helping me at all.
Well, throw the television away then. I don't know what to tell you.
Just. Wow.
Oh, man. All right.
Good sign out at the Mercedes-Benz Dome. There's a Ohio State fan, and oh, boy, he's an Ohio State fan. Says his front row tickets were $8,000. Hotel was $1,000, but the SEC watching from home Priceless.
Let's do we have our
do we
have our connection to Birmingham?
Which one do you want to go to Birmingham?
Yeah, let's
first?
check in with Birmingham and see what's going on there. This will give me joy.
Oh,
I love when the SEC offices are miserable. That makes me happy.
Let's see.
So let's see if we can connect.
Yeah, okay. No, okay. We are now connected.
Can we connect to Birmingham? There.
It's a guy in a tux with a tie and he's sitting in a reclining chair.
Like Jerry at the end of the telephone.
Right? He's there with a glass of champagne, trying to figure out what the hell happened.
Where did it all go wrong?
Still upset. Well, shout out to C-SPAN today.
Yes.
There was a gentleman from New Jersey that called in.
He called on the Democratic phone line. They have two different phone lines on
Were
C-SPAN.
you aware of this? C-SPAN, when they do their call-in shows, which I didn't realize they were still doing, they have a Democratic and Republican line. This guy called in on the Democratic line.
Yes, he did, yes.
And he was talking about the inauguration for about 45 seconds.
Yes.
And then got to what he really wanted to talk about, which was how Alabama was not part of the college football playoff on C-SPAN. And the jerks at C-SPAN cut him off.
Yeah, they gave him the bums rush. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all.
You want to check in with the Big Ten office?
Yeah, let's see.
They're back.
Oh, yeah. They're cooking now.
Oh, yeah, they're having a good time. They're going to have a watch party over there tonight.
Yeah.
Would you like to check in at South Bend?
Sure.
A girl right there, Kathy. Sing it, girl.
He has his hand over his heart. Dude. So play it.
Girl right there.
I have another observation, though.
Yep.
I don't think it's a great sign that you woke up thinking about one of the great Mormons of all time, Steve Young, today.
Young. I have had
I don't know if that's a good sign.
I've had a lot of things rush through my head today, and but I was just thinking about that. Like, one way or another, my life will be different tomorrow.
Right.
It will be different one way or another. Not better, not worse.
You didn't think about Lou or Era or any of that.
Nope.
You thought about
Steve Young.
I really thought about BYU.
I thought about the line that he spoke.
Okay.
And,
all right. Well, I guess that's all right then.
I don't know. I just ready to get this over with. This is flat out killing me right now. I've not been in this position.
I don't think it's a good sign.
Well, like the last time they played for a title, I was in the stadium on the floor of the Orange Bowl. It was much different. There was a lot
Little
of things,
Havana.
There were a lot of things going on. I wasn't just sitting around waiting for this thing to start. Like when they played Georgia, I was nervous all day. Penn State, not so much. That started right as the show started. This is starting now.
Well, this is different.
Yeah, this is much different.
Yeah.
And I will be sitting on the edge of my couch, rocking like I have some sort of tic for most of the game.
Can you eat?
Nope.
Not going to eat?
Nope.
Okay.
Mm-mm. No, I've already eaten today, so I should be good. No, I will not touch
Not
food.
eating.
I'll have a little bottle of water with me, and I will just sit there and I will just rock back and forth for 3.5 hours.
This isn't good.
No, it's not healthy. I didn't say it was
Why
healthy.
do we do this to ourselves?
Well,
it's just a silly little game. Why do we do this?
Why? I've only felt like this one other time in my life, and that was in 2004 when the Red Sox went into Game 7, because that was like the culmination of my 30+ years, and it's been 30+ years since they won the last one.
Yeah, 37, right?
No,
36.
38, 25.
It's
30.
90.
No, it is. It's 37 years. They won it
years.
January 2nd of 1989. I was in the building. I was at Tempe.
Right.
Sitting in one of the worst seats in the house. Still mad at my dad about that. But was in the building, and they beat West Virginia. Major Harris, you're welcome. No. But here we are. Ricky and Boonville says, "Go Irish." Appreciate that. Russell in Mountain Home. He wants a green check mark for Marcus when he goes to Dallas. You know what, Russell? I don't need
Cowboys
this
fans still delusional out there.
Russell, buddy, I don't need this right now.
Cowboy fans, full of delusion. That's fun.
Dr. K wants to know, did I get a pot roast? No, there's no chance.
I'm having a roast, though.
Good for you.
Come on over.
Yeah,
Put it on the big TV.
Great question. Nigel wants to know, how did the game go when you played the national championship on College Football 25? 31-14 Notre Dame.
So you won.
I did.
So that's adding to the angst and the anxiety.
A little bit. It's not helping.
I guess angst and anxiety is the same thing.
I had a good friend of mine text me just a little while earlier, and she said to me, "I think it's cute you think Notre Dame's going to win."
Wow. That pissed you off a little
It
bit,
really
right?
pissed me off. I'm going to be honest.
Good. You're better when you're pissed off. That's good.
I don't like that. I don't need that. And I've shut my phone off. So here's some Robert Bullshull says he's pulling for Notre Dame because he hates Ohio State worse. Okay. I understand.
Well, yeah, this is a hold your nose game unless you have a dog in the fight here.
What is wrong with us?
You got to hold your nose.
Well,
there's plenty of people that don't. I don't care.
We're fighting for small business in America here.
I agree with that. But most people don't like you.
You know
they
why?
also don't like Ohio State.
Why?
Well, yes.
We're better.
That's exactly right. Yes. I understand that. They don't understand.
Yeah. I'm dressed head to toe in Notre Dame stuff today. Even got my shoes on.
Oh, yeah, he does. He has Notre Dame shoes on.
I do.
Oh, my God.
You want to see my drawers?
Not really. No, please.
I got my lucky leprechaun drawers on.
We don't have HR, but that's a violation. Jared in Greenville's on the phone. Let's check in with Jared. Hi, what's up?
Hey, Zach.
Yes,
I've got a question for you real quick.
Fire away.
So through this situation here, this whole championship, the small game that's going to happen tonight, I'm kind of living a little bit vicariously through your situation because Lord knows I'm not going to be experiencing that anytime soon with Arkansas.
Correct.
Okay.
Right.
In any capacity, maybe baseball. Anyways, I was curious from your point of view, would you rather this game be neck and neck the entire time to be lost at the last second on something, or like I'm just saying lost scenario. If it wins, a win is a win. Who cares? So if it's a loss, would you rather it happen like that, or would you rather it happen? There's almost no doubt, like from quarter two, halfway through second quarter, like okay, we don't have this.
Okay.
Which scenario would you prefer?
So I'm going to answer your question a little bit differently because I've said this from the day that these two teams were destined to meet each other. This game's going to go one of two ways. If Notre Dame's going to win it, it's going to be a field goal at the buzzer. It's going to be close. 3 points. It won't be more than 5. If Ohio State wins it, they'll win it by 21. That's the way this is going to go. All Notre Dame has to do is get through the first quarter. You can survive the first quarter. Score down, 2 scores down, fine. So it'll be 21 down. And we're okay. This is I believe in Al Golden and Mike Denbrock more than I believed in anything in my life, and Marcus Freeman as well. Those 3 guys, they have a good pulse on this team. And everybody's talking about the 3 wide receivers from Ohio State, and they're great. Their offensive line sucks. And do I believe Will Howard is an elite level quarterback? No, I do not. Do I think their offensive line is not great? Yes. Those 3, Notre Dame plays more man coverage than any team in the country. You can get pressure on Will Howard, you can turn him over. Just like Michigan did. They're more. If you look back, Ohio State struggled with Nebraska, they struggled with Michigan, and they struggled with Texas. And Notre Dame is just like those 3 teams. They're not Oregon. They just got to get through the first 15 minutes. That's it. Riley Leonard can't turn it over if you're down 7-0 or you're up 7-0. That's fine. Just get through the first 15, and then let's go play ball for 3 quarters.
I like it. Where's it being played?
Atlanta.
In Atlanta.
We're going to be
Atlanta. Yeah.
How's the weather? I don't want to see another.
It's
snow
indoors.
Game like
They got the roof closed.
Okay.
They got the roof closed. It's freezing outside, but they got the roof closed, so that's good.
Beautiful. All right. Well, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, either way, I'm down for it because it'll be a first, title for either coach, and I don't really have any skin in the game. So, all right, man. That's all I wanted to know. Because for me, I want to just get blown out because I don't want to have that level of stress the whole game just to lose at the end.
I don't think I'm going to make it to the third quarter. I think I'm just going to drop dead of a heart attack.
Do you have your emergency contacts up?
Yeah, I've got my life alert ready to roll.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right. Just stay safe out there.
Thanks, buddy.
That's
in
right.
your living room.
Take care of
All right,
yourself.
bye.
Thank you, Jared. You know what happened to me last week? When I'm now at the age where my parents were concerned when I wasn't feeling well to not shower alone in case I fell in the shower. Like, wait till she gets home. So, if something happens, I'm like, am I really that old now where I have to worry about falling in the shower alone?
This is the Tina Fey episode of the 30 Rock.
God, my life. What happened?
There's a real fear, man. It's real. It is a real fear. Getting old sucks. You're not there yet.
It sounds like I am if they're worried about this already.
But they've got each other, and now you have a wife who can poison you at any moment. Yeah. So really, falling's not even your biggest issue.
Maybe so. Maybe this was a lab leak of the poison.
I'm just saying it may have been what the doctors call a trial.
I think that's a joke. I'm kidding around.
And she's at home going, found out.
By the way, Jared, let me answer Jared's question because I've done extensive research on this because, I live here. So I know about blowing it in big moments. It is much better in the big moment to get your butt handed to you because here's why. Like that UConn game a few years ago where they got beat by 60.
Yep.
Man, by the time I went to bed, I was already over it, moved on.
Okay.
Already over it. But if you drop a pass at the end or have a Scott Norwood, you'll never get over that the rest of your life. It will haunt you till your dying day. But if you get blown out in a big game, by the time you go to sleep, you're like, all right, fine, whatever.
There's some validity to what you're saying because
my approach.
I still hate Boston College 1993.
There you go.
The Alabama Orange Bowl doesn't bother me a bit.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, that's the way to go. But when UConn beat Arkansas by 100 points in that Elite Eight game, by the time we got done with Hog Reaction, I'm like, all right, that's over. All right, moving on. Like, it didn't bother me. I was over it already. I was already processed it and moved on. But like, if you're a Ravens fan and Mark Andrews drops the ball, you're not going to be over that for a really long time.
Yeah,
years maybe. It's way better to get blown out than to lose close in a title game. Do we need to go back to 2018 around here? Do we? No. It's much better to lose to Kansas State 19-2 than it is to have your hands on the trophy and what happens. Okay. All right, Cement Head's on the phone. He wants to talk to you about all this. Cement Head, who was in this very spot a year ago as Michigan competed and won
and will have
a national championship.
And will soon have vacated a national title.
That's right. You're in your final hours, Cement Head, as a national champion, reigning champion.
Yeah, that is true. As being in this situation last year, I know exactly what you're going through, but a little thing that you told me, 3 things. First one, enjoy it.
I don't want to hear logic right now, Matt. I'm not interested in logic at all, man. You know what I'm going through.
Turn your phone off, and regardless if you win or lose, at least you got there because nobody else did except one other team, and that other team sucked.
I don't want to hear this, Matt.
Nobody around here got in there.
No, they didn't.
So take joy in that.
No.
There you go.
And then if anybody is rooting for OSU out there tonight, you're horrible people. Awful people. Go Notre Dame.
Okay. There you go. All right. Thank you, Cement. There you go.
I'm not going to make it.
You're going to make it.
I'm not going to make it.
You're going to be fine.
I'm not going to make it. I'm really not.
I wish you had an Apple Watch right now because we could pull up the heart monitor.
My blood pressure
and we
right
could
now
see you're 140 over 900 or whatever right now.
What's bingo on blood pressure? Can I get into the 200s?
You're not supposed to.
Okay,
that's really bad.
That's where I am. That's where my blood pressure is right now. I'm guaranteed if 200 over 280 is something, that's got to be me right now.
Like they measure BPM on this thing, right? It's not blood pressure, it's BPM. I'm at 68.
Good for you.
I'm good.
Look at you.
As riled up, and see that's
give me your watch.
That's kind of the gag, folks. As riled up as I appear to be, kind of. Now, I'm not Jaden Daniels like he's dead on the sideline. Like, how in the world? That guy's sitting there with a 39 heartbeat.
Yeah.
In the middle of a playoff.
He's pretty good.
That's amazing to me. That's absolutely amazing to me. No, if you have a 200, we're going to need to admit you to a local facility of some kind.
Just don't have the game on. See, as it gets closer, and
this is the worst time because it just won't start.
Yeah. No.
If it would start, you'll be okay. But it won't start.
No.
It's never going to start. That's
not.
right.
No.
It's awful.
It's
awful. This is how I feel about the Super Bowl when I don't have a team in it, or when the Chiefs.
You know what it is, and this is look.
Start the game already.
Like Dr. K was going through it last week when we talked to him. The game against Indiana, I knew they were going to win. That was not a question. Georgia, I wanted one. I wanted that one.
Got it.
Penn State, I wasn't nervous,
but
I was wound up for the Penn State game or for the Georgia game. Penn State, I thought they would win. This one, I want, and it's not for the national title. I hate those people, the Ohio State people. They are idiots. They are Cro-Magnons. And if you're an Ohio State fan, there is something internally wrong with you. You are the worst of society. And you know what? We'll give them the national title. I just want to win the game. This is a clash of cultures. To quote the great Pat Coogan, this is a clash of cultures. It's us versus them. That's what this is. Us versus them.
We've gotten a terrific text here from Bailey in Denver. What about the real game tonight? Fairleigh Dickinson travels to Chicago State. Give me the Knights -2.5.
Thank you, Bailey.
Is that on CBS Sports Network? Where can I find Fairleigh Dickinson in Chicago State tonight?
FDU.
I need a backup game when this one goes to commercial every 2 seconds tonight. I mean, that's what you got to look for. Is what else am I going to watch?
Aren't Ohio State fans saying the same thing about Irish fans? No.
Who cares?
No.
They're the worst.
They are the worst.
Who cares what they think?
I want you to pick. Just think in your mind. You're driving. What is it? 5:19. You're driving home. You're in your car and you think. I want you to think of the person at your office that is just the worst scum-sucking human being in your office. All right, you got the photo? You know who I'm talking about? Go 10 pegs lower.
Now
that's an Ohio State fan. That's an Ohio State fan. They're bootlickers. Doorknob huggers. They suck. They are idiots. Have you ever been to Ohio? There's nothing redeeming about Ohio. Hell, one of their cities was called a mistake. God, I hate those people. Hate those people.
Yeah.
So, that's where we are right now. And the closer I get to this, and I've got some Ohio State fans in my friend group who I'm going to hear from very, very shortly.
Not if you turn the phone
my
off.
phone's off. My phone is completely silenced.
I would have put your phone in the microwave and just left it there. That's what I would do.
It's silenced and it's fine. And you know when we get out of here at 6,
You mean 7?
No, I mean 6. There is not a chance in hell I'm sticking around till 7. Not a chance.
But Zach, the show lasts till 7. What do you mean? Leave at 6?
You believe what you want to believe. I'm not in trying to change your mind now. Dr. K points out, well, we do have Penn State and Rutgers on Peacock tonight.
Oh, praise God. We got something to watch. Good. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Here is a Skeeter coming in here on the text line here on Ruscin and Zach. Your drive home is powered by this Sparky. I've never heard the phrase doorknob.
I don't know what it means, but you can imagine it. Right?
I like these people that are, well, what about you Ohio State fans? Who the hell cares what they think? This isn't about them.
Like I say to people on the text machine, get your own show. You can do whatever you want. Till that day comes.
Anyway, Skeeter.
Yeah.
Hey, Ruskin, was Saturday at Mizzou a winnable game? Asking for a friend. Skeeter, listen, congratulations. You beat up on a 3-legged dog. Congratulations. Do you feel good about yourself? Do you feel good? Do you feel proud after that performance? I mean, how can you feel proud about that? That is a wounded animal that you beat. There's no pride in hunting a wounded animal. That's not what it's all about. Come on. Shame on you, Skeeter. Shame on you. And good luck replacing Eli in 11 months. Good luck with that. I hope you ended up with your own Cro-Magnon up there.
Yeah, Robert and Spiro's got the plan. Just relax and listen to Cal at 7.
Oh, that will be very relaxing, yes.
I'm not into the schadenfreude. I'm not into other people's misery except them. I don't want anybody else to lose. I hope everybody wins their games tonight except them. I hate them. I've hated them since I was a little kid.
Yeah.
Hate them.
Here I am, entertaining, becoming a Kentucky fan. And I've hated them since 1993. Since they made me cry. Now I may join them. What's wrong with me? What happened there?
Well, we'll have to do that tomorrow.
That's a whole other thing. Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's a Methodist rooting for the Catholics tonight.
Just remember, you guys broke away from us.
B-Row and Elkins. Thank you.
You wanted to beat us in softball. That's the reason that you broke away from us. And it didn't work. I get it. It's fine.
Dr. K is watching McAfee instead of Herb Street.
Okay.
I may just watch, what's the one with no announcers and just the Skycam?
Yeah, the command. Skycam Command Center, something like that.
I may just watch that.
I will have I have figured out a way to sync up the Notre Dame broadcast with the television, and it takes me a couple minutes, but we're going to be okay. We're going to have that on, and and I will sit there and I will I will get through this. Great
I want to
question.
listen to McDonough. That's what I want to listen to.
Great question from JT. When Michigan and Ohio State play, who do you root for? I root for everyone to sprain their ACL. Bus crash on the way.
Not a tear.
Not a tear.
A sprain.
Right. Somebody to run.
That is perfectly respectable.
Thank you. Look, I've grown up a lot over the past few years when I used to, pray that USC's plane would skid off a runway. So I'm doing better.
Here's a text from the 479. Go Buckeyes. I hate Notre Dame. Enjoy hell, sir.
Yeah, I mean,
enjoy hell.
I understand. You're upset, but
hope they have at least a couple ice cubes for you down there.
Yeah.
From what I've read, they don't. But good luck to you.
You're somebody that wants to be the R word for Notre Dame.
Oh,
tonight.
a rental fan?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
I think
Come
you
on
can
board.
say rental fan. You just can't say rental player.
All right. Yes,
even
please.
though they all are.
By all
but
means.
you can't say it.
We are stronger as one.
Yeah, right. Something can be what it is. You just can't say what something is. That's the lesson we learned here. Right. Okay. Fine. Okay.
I hate them.
I'm gathering.
Is that coming across?
Here's someone wanting to ban that texter. I can do that.
No. We don't have to ban them.
Why not?
You are free to root for whom you want. Right, wrong, or indifferent. Look, if you want to be an idiot, go ahead. That's fine. I'm not here to try and correct. You know what? I've raised my kids. I'm not trying to raise anymore. You want to be dumb, be dumb. That's fine. Whatever. I'm not going to ban you. As a matter of fact, I feel bad for you.
Oh, that's worse.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing you can say is, I'm not mad. I just feel bad for you. That's worse. That is worse. Oh, that is good. That's a good one. That's a good retort right there. I like that a lot.
Will from Rogers, as a Miami Hurricanes fan, I will say I'm going for the Irish all the way. Please don't. We don't like you either.
Oh,
yeah, please root for Ohio State.
Call them Catholic. Well, you did call them Catholics.
We called them convicts.
Convicts, so it's not.
Well, they were.
That's nobody got arrested.
Well, if you're a Hurricane fan, you need to re-examine every aspect of your life. Please root for Ohio State because you may be beyond repair. Don't ban them, excommunicate them. No.
Well, that's what Catholics do,
that's
right?
What we do. Yes.
What's the difference?
Well, when you're excommunicated, it comes with guilt.
Oh, all right, fine. I mean, I don't know. I wish they'd start the damn game already, though.
God, please.
Really, what are we doing here?
Here's a text of the 479, drinking wine and breaking bread for an ND win tonight. All right, let's roll. Here's an SEC fan. There's a game tonight. Again, your season ended before Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
I get it.
It doesn't involve you.
Yeah. This is a private party.
Yeah,
You're not invited.
This is grown folks stuff.
Right.
We're not invited.
Doesn't that sound
This is
good?
an AB conversation. Right. See your way out.
This is Adult Swim.
Well, this is how I feel about college athletics now. It's like, wow, that's a cool club. I'll never be in there, and it makes me ill. That's what it is.
Abner wants to know the last time a Catholic head coach won a national championship. Well, at Notre Dame, it's Holtz.
Well, Urban Meyer's a good Catholic.
I mean that's the front runner right there.
He won one. Nick's a Catholic, right? Never mind. All right, the drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky here on Ruscin and Zach. Still time to get your pick in on the Bet Saracen app, Arkansas's favorite sports betting app, and they've got everything on there. From the, that same game parlay stuff, plus, of course, spreads, totals, the whole situation. Maybe even later they'll have the next year's title odds out there. That's always fun to look at after the championship game. Is the way too early picks for next year. Anyway, it's all in the Bet Saracen app. Just go to your app store and download Bet Saracen. Or go to BetSaracen.com. App Store, Bet Saracen, or BetSaracen.com.
Bad Habit continues next. This is Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
Hog fans, this is Matt.
This is Robert.
And this is Elizabeth, and we're with the Stadium Shop on Razorback.
The largest Razorback store south of the North Pole.
Folks,
it's that time of year again.
Mom, what's he talking about? Matt, I have no idea. idea.
It's hoop time, and in about a month, it's going to be baseball season.
And the Stadium Shop has everything you need. Whether it's decorating your fan cave or getting something to wear for the game, we have what you need. We even have Nike basketball jerseys, sideline apparel, even brands like Cutter and Buck and Champion. Or how about something from Tommy Bahama or Coliseum for those Hawaiian shirt Sundays?
Guys, Nike baseball team hats and jerseys will get here about the 1st of February. Hey, Matt, do you know what's blue but doesn't weigh very much?
No, what?
Light blue.
Mom, please help. Matt, there's no cure for a dad joke.
Folks, come by the Stadium Shop located at 989 South Razorback Road next to Baum-Walker Stadium, or shop us on them Insta WW book.
Dad, it's
Facebook.
the website, which is shoponrazorback.com. That's shoponrazorback.com. Or call us at 479-STADIUM. That's 479-782-3486. Folks, it does not get more Razorback than us.
Go
Hogs.
This is Ruskin and Zach.
Celebrate the good times of 2025 at your favorite party place, Indigo Sky Casino. Fridays in January from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Play for your chance to win up to $10,000 cash. Indigo Sky offers it all. Your favorite gaming machines, luxurious hotel suites. Play for your chance to win your share of over $1 million in total cash and Go Rewards prizes. The premier destination for 2025, Indigo Sky Casino, Highway 60 west of Seneca, Missouri. IndigoSkyCasino.com for details.
Your home is your biggest asset. So when you decide to add a sunroom, a patio cover, a new driveway, or new windows, you need to call a company you can trust. Sawyers has been part of your community for over 30 years. They're insured, licensed, and have 100% financing for all of their products. Take all the worry out of your next project. Call Sawyers and let them handle it from permitting to completion. Sawyers, serving the River Valley and Northwest Arkansas with a full showroom located in Fort Smith, or online at Sawyers-Sunroom.com.
It's just not normal. The pain caused from chronic joint pain, day after day. But some of you have dealt with the pain for so long, it's become your new normal. Short-term fixes are not working. Make the decision to say no. Not going to live with it. Get moving again in 2025 with help from QC Kinetics. QC Kinetics is the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. It's joint preservation. Yes, you could revitalize your joints with advanced ortho biologic treatments at QC Kinetics. No steroids, no drugs, no surgery. This is the future of medicine with an array of natural solutions like PRP to attack the pain from arthritis. Tens of thousands of people with pain have discovered these cellular treatments and are living life again without that constant pain in their joints. Want to learn more about how you can refresh your joints, get lasting relief with these amazing treatments? Call QC Kinetics for a free consultation. Deal with joint pain now so you can make the most of the new year. Call QC Kinetics, 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234.
Start the new year deliciously with Honey Baked Ham. Treat your family and friends to the perfect feast handcrafted with care and the signature taste only Honey Baked can deliver. Craving their signature hams or maybe a delectable turkey breast or savory sides? Honey Baked has everything you need to make your gathering unforgettable. Their team is here to help. Just drop by Honey Baked Ham in Bentonville or Fayetteville or place your order online for easy pickup. Honey Baked Ham, the taste of tradition, the joy of sharing. Start your year right, deliciously. Order today at honeybake.com.
What's better than getting something for free? Winning. And with the $5 bundle from the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery, you get the chance to do both. For $5, you get 3 tickets, a Powerball ticket with Power Play, a Mega Millions ticket, and a free Natural State Jackpot ticket. That's 3 ways to win. So ask for the $5 bundle today. Bundle is eligible with Quick Picks only. Offer ends February 28th. Call 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why we work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter is known for our award-winning customer service, satisfied customers, and a plan for you. Ready to check us out? Shelter Insurance.
Call my friend J.T. Finley at 479-521-4220.
The Hit That Line Now app, fueled by Taco Bell. Online and on the air and now everywhere you go. Tune in to the greatest moments of Razorback sports with Chuck Barrett, Bo Mattingly, Tommy Kraft, Ty Richardson, Phil Elson, Matt Jones, and Ruskin and Zach with our Hit That Line Now app, fueled by Taco Bell. Stay connected no matter where you go with the Hit That Line Now app, fueled by Taco Bell. Download for free in the Apple app or Google Play stores. Just search Hit That Line Now. It's fueled by Taco Bell.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With Venture X, earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and turn everyday purchases into extraordinary trips. Plus, receive premium travel benefits like access to over 1,300 airport lounges where you just check in and chill out. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Hello, folks. I'm Chief Meteorologist RB Bobby, the 4029 Get Ready Weather Forecast. Brutal cold out there tonight for sure. Could be a passing flurry, but in general, just frigid. Low temperatures again tonight, dropping into the single digits by Tuesday morning. No wind to contend with, that helps. As we get back to work and school, it'll be a chilly day still on Wednesday. Highs in the 20s, a lot of sunshine. Chilly again Tuesday night, waking up the teens. Highs Wednesday afternoon, though, a little bit better. Back in the low 40s. That's your Get Ready Weather, only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. We don't read the headlines. We make the headlines. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Inside of 71 minutes to kick off now.
Man.
70 minutes, so it's going to be 6:45. Oh, boy. You're not going to make it.
I'm going to be fine.
You're not going to make it.
We have a little breaking news. Will from Rogers has been welcomed back.
He's back.
Yeah, the Miami Hurricanes fan realizes the error of his ways, renounces his Canes fandom, and is back with us. So, welcome back, Will.
I like that. I like that we've given people options of being a fan.
Sports are meant to be fun. As I told you after the Penn State game, I had a moment with my daughter where I thought I had transferred all of this burden to her. You know, she's young. She can handle it. But really, it hasn't all gone that way. I'm trying. My grandmother did it to me. She pushed all of this onto me when I was a kid. So, why not?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
70 minutes.
It's going to be the longest 70 minutes of my life.
Right.
That includes 2 stays at the Virginia Beach County Jail. It does. Clark says being a Hog fan isn't fun.
Amen, Clark. Amen. Why did we choose this life?
Well, some people were born into it. I was born into this. I didn't have a choice.
Do you think in another life, Clark, we chose a better life? Remember that? Or,
right.
I mean, you wouldn't remember it. It's
former life, they were a Packers fan under Lombardi.
There you go.
And now
we've been brought back to deal with this. Maybe that's what it is.
Being punished.
See, I wasn't anybody famous in my last life. I was a fan of the Yankees. My last life. That's what.
Now here,
the Yankees prior to 1963.
Murderers Row.
That's right.
Yankees,
Yeah.
Ron in Fort Smith says his ex-wife grew up Catholic and he bet on OSU, but he's still pulling for Notre Dame. No, you're not. You bet on OSU.
Yeah, but that's his money working for him. That's not his allegiances. You know what I mean, or whatever.
Let's see here. Skeeter wants to know what are the chances Zach doesn't make it in tomorrow, win or lose. Here's what I'll tell you: is if they win. Not a chance. Okay, I will crawl in here at 159, probably in tears, wearing exactly what I'm wearing right now.
Frederick Coleman, get ready.
If they lose, we will gird up our loins. We will come to work tomorrow, and we will take what's coming.
Well, what you'll say is, well, I mean, at least we were there. You weren't, and never will be.
Yes.
That's what you'll say.
Is Zach going to throw up before kickoff? Already have.
Oh, that's what it is.
So, this is what it's like, folks. It's not fun. It's not fun. It's not fun. With the last, when Arkansas was playing for the national title in '94, you're in the building. It's a different vibe. Like, you're working. You're not really. The game just starts. You're like, oh my gosh, the game started. This is different. This is agony.
It's total fandom. Too.
Yeah,
you're not working.
This is
you're off the
fandom.
meter.
I have, and I know this is going to sound really stupid, but I have, when my grandmother passed away in 1998, she's the one that got me into this, and I blame her for all of my sports troubles. I have her prayer card from her funeral, which I will have in my hand for most of the game.
There you go. Don't you get sentimental on us. How dare you?
She's the one that got me into this.
How dare you?
She got
That's
me
not what
into
we do
this.
around here.
But she is the one that got me into this. That's why this is so important. And honestly, if they win, I got to talk to my uncle who's 81. I got to talk to my father who's 75, and it will be a call with the three of us. And then I'm going to call my cousin Darren and tell him that he sucks ass because he's a Canes fan.
Clark, your show is the only show I can listen to when the Hogs suck. Thank you, Clark.
Well, that's not true. It depends on do you want BS or do you want real talk?
Total BS.
Well, then
complete and utter like knee deep. Or do you want how people really feel about this? I mean, it's up to you. Some people, I heard this over the weekend. It's so true. Some people want their food chewed for them. You know what I mean? Some people do.
DQ.
And they just go to their little safe little corner over there, and everybody agrees with them, and that's fine. Some people don't want their food chewed for them, and these are our people.
Okay.
This is what they want. Some people want a vegetable every now and then.
Yeah.
And there you go.
All right.
Yeah. Those people want their food chewed for them. That's what the deal is.
Okay.
All right. DQ's here with the poll question.
Polls.
Your poll question.
Yes.
In your opinion, what is the default condiment? 60% of people said ketchup.
I need more information.
Nope.
Okay.
Are you a shoe off when you walk through the front door or wear shoes inside house?
One shoe on, one shoe off.
64% of people said shoes
You
on.
walk with a limp?
In the house.
Most days.
And when eating an ice cream sandwich, do you lick around the sides first?
It's none of your business.
62.6% of people said yes. And those are your polls. Go touch grass.
Thank you, DQ. All right. DQ, who are you picking in this game tonight?
I don't want Zach to be sad.
Okay.
So
That's kind of nice. Actually.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Or I hope they win. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not going to make it.
No, you're not.
No, I'm really not.
You're
We're
not
an
gonna make
hour
it.
out.
You are not going to make it.
Nope. I'm an hour out. I'm not going to make it. And for those of you that do have my phone number, don't bother texting me. I will not respond. My phone is going. My phone will be upstairs. I will be downstairs. It's just going to be
You need to put it in one of those concert locked boxes or whatever.
Well, it's completely on silent. I'm just going to put it up on my nightstand, and I will see you all on the other side.
You don't know how to put your phone on.
No, it is now. No, I figured it out. When the playoffs started, I actually figured it out. Jose says, so I can't message you on Facebook. No, I will not. Will not. I will not. This isn't your phone number. No, this is the station. You can text this one all day long. Won't be looking at this either.
Right. Yeah, all day long.
All day. It's gonna be okay.
Man, this is
it's gonna be okay. It has to be okay. Right? I mean, it has to be okay, right?
It doesn't have to be. I mean, it could be bad.
Yeah.
Could be good. It could be good, but it could be bad.
It could be good.
It could. But it could also go the other way.
I believe in Marcus Freeman. Even though DQ doesn't.
Dallas Cowboys coach Marcus Freeman.
You know what? If they win it, go to Dallas. You've done what you came to do.
Nothing better. Nothing. It can't go up. It can only go down.
Walk off.
There, yeah.
Walk off. That's fine.
It can only go down from
but
there.
only if you win.
18 minutes. Oh, what is this thing? All right, 18 minutes until the hour. Stay where you are.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
I don't know. Somebody else.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com. The Morning Rush with Ty Richardson and Tommy Kraft.
Carl Ravitch is our guest.
I would like to see some type of change where you don't have to get off to a slow start. The idea that Cal's teams have historically started slow, I'd have to go back and look at some of the national championship teams that he had at Kentucky. Did they start slow, or is that just a thing when you don't have 4 or 5 stars all playing together?
Weekdays from 9 to 11 only on ESPN 99.5.
Gentry Public Schools is proud to celebrate champions on and off the field. From their state champion esports and state champion bowling team to their national champion powerlifters and regional champion and state semifinalist softball team, Gentry Athletics is leading the way. And that's not all. All of their competitive sports programs and top-tier facilities provide the perfect environment for success. Be a part of something great at Gentry. Visit their website, follow them on social media, and download their app to stay connected with the action. Gentry Public Schools, where champions are made.
Richard's Country Meat Market brings you all your favorites, from the classic lunch meats like bologna and pickle loaf to the best ground meats, pork, chicken, turkey, and buffalo. Need something special? Try rabbit, duck, or quail. Stock up with 5 freezer bundles, including the special bundle with bacon, sausage, chicken breasts, and more. Plus, homemade soups and beef stew meat for easy, satisfying meals. Call 443-0000 and order today. Richard's Country Meat Market in Fayetteville, 1 block east of College and Rolling Hills Drive at 3042 North Market Avenue.
Electrical work can be dangerous. Don't let a do-it-yourself mistake lead to a bigger problem. Mr. Sparky's highly trained electricians can handle all of your electrical needs, guaranteeing that your job will be completed safely and within code compliance. Trust the experts at Mr. Sparky. We'll leave your home even safer than we found it. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Hey, Arkansas fans, tired of cooking, cleaning, yard work, home maintenance? Move to Pinnacle Grove Senior Living, where you'll have all of the fun, none of the chores. Pinnacle Grove's transitional senior living, offering independent living, assisted living, memory care, so residents can find the right fit for their needs. Located at 5520 West Northgate Road in Rogers. Contact Scott or Elena at 479-662-8183 for a Pinnacle Groves tour today.
Looking for a new home in the heart of Northwest Arkansas? Head to the Cottage at the Park. These beautiful homes by Buffington have direct access to a 120-acre park and offer maintenance-free yards. That means free time can be spent watching the hogs, traveling, playing in the park, or just enjoying a weekend without yard work. For relaxed living at its finest, Cottage at the Park is the best move you'll make. Visit BuffingtonHomesAR.com/hogradio for details.
Time once again for another ambitious episode of the Smarter Guys at Stith Plumbing and HVAC.
Emergencies don't require sirens or flashing lights.
Emergencies don't have to involve lots of people.
When your furnace stops pumping out heat, that's a very real emergency.
When you call Stith Plumbing and HVAC and tell us it's getting cold, one of the best technicians in the industry will be on the way.
No lights or sirens, but definitely hurrying to get you warm and comfortable.
Call 751-9691 or online at smarterguys@stith.com. Tune in again to hear Brett say,
Great service is not a myth, just call Stith.
On the next chilling, get it, episode of the Smarter Guys at Stith Plumbing and HVAC.
Chilling? Oh, that's bad.
Robinhood Gold members can now enjoy the VIP treatment, receiving a 3% IRA match on annual retirement contributions. With Robinhood Gold, the perks of the high net worth are now available for any net worth. The new gold standard is here with Robinhood Gold. To receive a 3% boost on annual IRA contributions, sign up at Robinhood.com/gold. Investing involves risk. 3% match requires Robinhood Gold $5 a month for 1 year from first match. Must keep funds in IRA for 5 years. Go to Robinhood.com/boost. Robinhood Financial LLC member SIPC. Gold membership is offered by Robinhood Gold LLC.
Ready to explore beyond the beaten path? Discover the Range Rover lineup at Land Rover of Little Rock. Experience handcrafted luxury with the capability to take on any adventure. The elegant Range Rover offers unmatched performance and first-class luxury. The Range Rover is built for every journey. Visit Land Rover of Little Rock today and explore our incredible Range Rover selection. Plus, take advantage of our promotions and recently revamped service department. Visit us at 25 Colonel Glenn Plaza Drive or log on at LandRoverLittleRock.com.
ESPN 99.5. It's Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Okay, we're back here on Ruscin and Zach. Time to find out what we learned today.
Great one.
And DQ will start things off there. DQ.
I learned that the first recorded use of the acronym OMG, was in a letter to Winston Churchill.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
In 1917.
I didn't know that.
1917.
All right, now I am not casting any negative energy. I'm simply stating facts.
Okay.
Jaden Daniels and Jalen Hurts, the two quarterbacks that will participate in the NFC title game, were born, grew up, went to college, and became pro athletes, and still made the NFC championship game before the Dallas Cowboys got back.
Don't worry, they're getting Marcus Freeman. They'll be fine. They'll be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That was a cheap shot at my Cowboy fan.
I just saw this one. Between 1968 and 1972, Bob Gibson had 122 complete games. Since 2000, the Cardinals have had 117. 24 seasons, 25 seasons.
I've always said if the sport that you participate in creates rules to even it out because you're that good, you are an all-timer. And they did that with Bob Gibson when they lowered the mound. Bob Gibson, I mean, if you look, was it 68, I think? If you look at his 68 season, I think it is. I mean, the numbers are video game-like. I mean, it's ridiculous. You'd be hard-pressed to do that on a video game. He did it in real life.
Yeah. All righty. That's what we learned today here on Ruscin and Zach. 866-285-4005 is the phone number here. Let's check Bet Saracen one more time here and see.
What are you looking
there we
for?
go. All right. It didn't see my face to log in.
Okay.
Let's see. The Irish getting 9 right now on the Bet Saracen app.
It was as high as 10, was as low as 8.5, and
Yeah.
I'd take Notre Dame in the points.
Get the 9.
Get 9.
Wow. Okay. Also tonight, the Arkansas Pine Bluff Golden Lions getting 12 at Bethune-Cookman.
Yeah. Bethune-Cookman is in
SWAC basketball.
Where's Bethune-Cookman? Is that in, like, Daytona Beach?
Yes, it is. That's correct. Yep.
Yep. And that was the school that Todd Day set the all-time scoring record against, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
He's in the building for that one. I think it was Bethune.
Driven by Bethune-Cookman a few times.
Right.
Yeah, I've been there. I haven't been there. Let's see here. All right. Well, it's all going down now. Now, for those of you who are not into success and winning and football and all this stuff, don't worry. We've got counter programming for you. The John Calipari Radio Show is on tonight at 7:00 here on ESPN
Just for
Arkansas.
you.
So tune in for that. If all this success is making you uncomfortable, that's okay. We got something for you. We got just the show for you coming up tonight at 7:00 on ESPN Arkansas.
Bring you back down to earth.
Right. Like, this is too close to success. Whoa, hold on. Wait a minute. Whoa, I need to come back down to where I'm more familiar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
it could be a tough one.
Whew, that's close.
I'm just curious, what do you say? I mean, you're 0-5 in the league. I don't know that. Now, that's a soft room. I mean, that's a soft landing
Very
spot.
soft room. They like to have their food shoot for them
Right.
there.
So you might be able to get away with spinning a yarn again, but at some point, you got to start answering some questions. You can't go, well,
not from the media.
Tough one on Monday. You can't. I mean, you got to start. What's your plan, man? What's the plan?
I don't know.
I don't either. But
oh, wow. And I expect him to go to Aruba or something next week when they don't have a midweek game. Like,
gosh, yeah.
And you know what? For his sake, I hope he tweets a picture of the trip. I just want to see how that'll go for him.
That would not
go right ahead and say, "Hey, I'm here, visiting such and such in,
That's just when you put the phone
in Cancun.
Away. If you are in Cancun, you put the phone away. Just put the phone away.
I have no doubt he'll be gone somewhere next week when they have a few days off in the middle of the week. He probably won't even be on the radio next week. He'll phone in from someplace.
There is a show next.
That's
Monday,
right. Yeah, but they don't play till Saturday.
Right.
When they go back to Lexington.
Yeah, he'll phone that one in. No chance.
Where are you, Coach? Well, I'm not there. Oh, but he wins a lot, so I mean, he can do all this stuff. He's in the Hall of Fame.
He is in the Hall of Fame.
He's in the Hall of Fame, so he can do it. He can get away with it. The rest of us can't.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
So, all right. Are we done here? Because I am literally about to go throw up.
No.
What?
Just go ahead and throw up on camera. There are people that are into that, I'm sure. I mean, might get us, go viral in a different way,
Another revenue stream.
Right, yeah. The fans.
That would be so gross. So gross.
Got fans. Whoops, I just knocked my camera off here. Closing my laptop, I knocked my camera
look what
over.
you did. All right.
Wouldn't want to break this high-dollar equipment we got here.
Remember Ben Affleck's dad in The Town when he goes, I'll see you, this side or the other.
Is that it?
That's it. That's. I'll see you, this side or the other.
Oh, that's going to wrap things up.
Bye.
And Zach says, see ya. This side or the other. We'll have more for you coming up. God, what do we have coming up here? Oh, yeah, we talked about basketball.
Yeah, we did.
We'll talk about that and how they stink. They're not any good.
Tell me how you feel.
You know what? I love them.
Yep.
And I have them winning out.
Okay.
That's what I got.
Well, okay.
Winning out. Starts with one.
That's right.
They just need one to get on a roll.
Only takes
That's
one.
not really how that works, but whatever. Right?
One to make you streak. Or one to go streaking. I don't know.
But when you're losing, you say stuff. I mean,
Right.
you're going through it. I don't know.